our time in the stadium. Lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Football Nation for yet another big day of Sunday football, guys. I am your host yet again for another international game. This is the last one of the year, guys. So last time you got to wake up this early for football. I know it's fun to have football all day, but these early morning games are sometimes a little tough to catch, and I understand it. But that's all right, man. That's why I'm here, to give you the call, so you don't got to get out of bed. You don't got to do all the things you got to do. You just lay back, and we got the game here covered for you. Today I got the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins, but the Miami Dolphins are technically not home today since neither of them are home. We are in Madrid today, guys. Spain. We are in Spain today, and this is going to be the first regular season ever in Spain. It's a little hard to hear me right now. Here, let me adjust the mic real quick. How about that, guys? Is that a little bit better? Are we a little bit better right there? What up, everyone? I see you guys in the chat. Let me know if this is a little bit better. What's up, Mario? What up, Space Explorer, Kendra Bailey, Tuna to Fish, Jack Dandridge, B Bowls, Space Explorer, Robert Zamora, Alistair. What's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning. All right, I'm getting better. Good. All righty, y'all. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Val and her crazy good life. What's up, y'all? Like I was saying, though, guys, this is our first regular game in Spain. We got a lot to cover in these 30 minutes before kickoff, and let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. Just so you guys know, this is not Miami's first time overseas. This is actually their 8th international game. They are currently at a 2-5 record overseas, trying to get to that 3-5 record, whereas Commanders are going to be doing their second international game in franchise history. Their first and only game was in 2016 against the Bengals, and that ended in a tie. That was a London game, another London game, a lot more back then. Now that we're branching out, we got some more games outside of London. This year we've done Berlin, we did Germany, we did Sao Paulo. Like, we are all over the world now with NFL football, guys. So, just in case you guys don't know, I am Santino. I am usually on the back end. I do all the slides, but recently I've been doing a lot more game calling itself. I've been getting a little bit more comfortable with it, and I'm here to support Mario. And if in case you guys are wondering and you want to talk to Mario, he is here. He is just resting his voice because, you know, he streams all day long, and he's going to be doing 3 more games. And if you can't, he's right there in the back checking in with y'all, and he'll pop in the screen here once he fixes his hair. I don't have to do that. He does. It's a hidden problem. But today we are at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. My apologies if I don't get all the Spanish enunciations correct today, but I will do my best. This is also the place where Real Madrid play their games, guys. So here we go. This is going to be a matchup between Tua today, and it's not Jayden Daniels starting today. We have Marcus Mariota, and these two have one heck of a history, guys. In case you didn't know, both of these two QBs are from Honolulu, Hawaii. And not only that, but they know each other, and a lot better than most people think. When Tua was a 4th grader, he was at a football camp in Honolulu, and Marcus Mariota was his mentor at that football camp. So these guys go way back to like 10 years old, guys. So these two have a long history. Not only that, but they went to the same high school, and they made history because they were the second duo to ever be drafted in the top 5 picks in the NFL draft from the same high school. The only other pair prior to that was Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. So 2 brothers went to that same high school, and then you have Tua and Mariota, 2 completely different people, raised in the same place, graduated from the same high school, and went on to get first top 5 drafts in the NFL draft. Oof, that was a rough one, guys. Don't worry about me. We're still waking up here, and we're gonna do a good job. We're gonna have a good game. It's gonna be fun, guys. Oh, and here we got Mario, guys. I told you he's here. He's just.
What's going on, guys? How is everyone doing today? Hoy es el último día de los Juegos Internacionales. Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos al juego y el partido de hoy. We've got this game, Miami Dolphins, Washington Commanders. We made our pick'ems last night. A lot of you guys didn't get a chance to watch that video. Go check it out. Santino and I made our official picks for the channel for the week. We have
Week
3
11.
games that we have divided on. We're not
3 divided games. We were solid on 11 of them. There were only 3 division, being the Vikings and the Bears.
I took the Bears.
The Rams and
Seahawks.
the
I took the
Seahawks. I
Seahawks.
took the Rams, and the other one was the Bengals and the Steelers.
And
I
I
took the Bengals,
and I
he
took
took
the
the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah, that was
Outside
a
of
good
that,
one.
we were pretty solid on the same picks. It seemed more or less.
Yeah, I saw
Straightforward.
Mario in there for this one. I saw a couple of you guys in here for this one. A couple of the repeat offenders didn't even get their notifications. Robert, don't know how that happened. But we'll be doing that weekly, guys. We'll be doing that probably on Tuesdays moving forward. Looks like there's about 25 minutes until this game starts, so I'm going to let Santino run this pregame a little longer for you guys. I'll jump on before the game actually starts. Pero estoy aquí, señores y señores. I am here. I'll be running this chat. Welcome to the game in Spain. Love you guys.
All right, guys. As you heard from him, Mario will be here, so keep those comments coming in. Mario will try his best to get to everyone whenever he can. Moving back towards the game itself, let's go right into the stats, guys. Let's go right into the stats. So we'll start with our away teams. Both teams are technically away, but Commanders are the NFL labeled away team for the game. So here we go. We'll start with the offense, guys. Commanders' offense averaging 22.3 points per game, gives them about 22nd in the league, 325.3 yards per game, 5.6 yards per play. 12th and 18th you're looking at there. They're middle of the pack. They're doing decent on offense. Third down conversions about 37.84% of the time, and the red zone efficiency is actually 80%. So when they get into the red zone, they are doing a phenomenal job in the red zone. However, as you know, the Commanders haven't had too much luck this year, so they just need to find the red zone a bit more. Points per game on the defensive side. Now, this is obviously where they have not been extremely successful this year. 28 points per game they're allowing puts them at 29th in the league. Yards per game, 394, just under 400 points per game. I mean, yards per game is not amazing. Yards per play, 6.4, 31st in the league. Rough times, and then 42.28 on third down, 66.67 on red zone, 25th in the league. They need to up their defense. Speaking of their defense, head coach Dan Quinn announced this week that he is now taking over all defensive play calling duties. So as he's seen, they've been struggling, and he is now moving in. Comments are going crazy. He is now moving in to take over, especially since over the past 2 games, I'm getting that they allowed 82 points in the past 2 games. Oh, man. That's not good. So Dan Quinn obviously is no stranger to defensive coordinator roles. He's moved from defensive coordinator to head coach twice in his career, and so moving back into this role should be pretty easy. I imagine he runs a pretty strict line with these guys, and he's going to get them right into shape. I can't imagine he's too happy with his defense this year. So we'll see what Dan Quinn has to offer to change this defense around for the Commanders, because they're facing a Miami Dolphins offense who may have figured it out as of last week when they upset the Buffalo Bills. What a game that was, guys. Devon Achane having one of his best games of the year last week. But here we go. I got 21 points per game for the Miami Dolphins, which is just under the Commanders' 22 or so. Yards per game, 299.3. That's going to give them 25th and 26th in the league right there, guys. Yards per play, third down in red zone. As you can see, it's all yellow. They're middle of the pack. 5.4 yards per play, 38.14% from third down efficiency, and about 60% on red zone efficiency. Defensively, also lacking like the Commanders. 24th in the league for points and yards per game. 25.6 is what they're giving up per game, and 346.9 yards per game. 5.9 per play. Not great. 27th in the league. Third down, they're giving it up 41.46% of the time is what they're giving up, that first down. The other teams are moving the chains pretty often, guys. 50% of the time is not where you want to be right there. And then red zone efficiency, they've done a little better, getting them about 8th in the league. They're stopping teams, once again, a little better than 50% of the time. A little better. All right, guys. Our head-to-head matchup for today. These are the two guys I already talking to you about. These two know each other, and this is also the first time they've ever faced each other. So we're going to see how they do. Marcus Mariota on the year, 852 passing yards, 144 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 picks, 65.5% completion rate. He's been sacked 9 times. That's going to net him about a 91.9% passer rating. I guess it's not a percent, but you know what I mean here. Passing yards, Tua, 1,952, trying to break that 2,000 marker today. I imagine he does it. Rushing yards at 38, 17 total touchdowns. And then this is where it gets a little messy. He is leading the league in interceptions right now, which is not the stat you want. 13 interceptions on the year, 68.2% completion rate, which is pretty solid, but taking 18 sacks has got to hurt him. He's been struggling under pressure, and I mean, the stats show it. 13 interceptions is not good. 87.6 passer rating. Marcus Mariota is going to take the advantage on the passer rating, but Tua is doing okay, and maybe he's figuring it out now that they're coming off that hot win last week against those Buffalo Bills. And what an upset that was, guys. Did you guys think the Buffalo Bills were going to lose to the Dolphins? Because I sure did not. If we did the pick'ems last week, that would have been a guaranteed L on my part. However, we did them this week. And if you didn't know, we got the video on the line down there. Find it, check it out, check our picks. And if you haven't, you got about 18 minutes, maybe a little bit less, to get your last picks in on the website before Mario takes it down.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to drop the link to the pick'ems in the chat.
Mario is dropping the link to the pick'ems in the chat, so last chance, guys. You got about 10 minutes to 15, 18 minutes till kickoff, so get your last chance in. Could win a free $100. Who doesn't like a free $100? All right. Defensive comparison right here. As I said, both teams not doing great defensively this year. Commanders, 30th in the league yards allowed per game. They're doing better against the run than they are against the pass. 23rd in the league against the run, 31st in the league against the pass. Those are really bad stats, guys. They've only forced 6 turnovers, and they do have 22 sacks, which in that bracket they get a little better rating. 13th in the league there, but red, orange, that's not what you want. Commanders' defense was not what we thought it was going to be this year, guys. Yards allowed per game on the Dolphins side, 346.9, which is a little bit better, but not amazing. Rushing yards allowed per game, which is a little worse than the Commanders, so they're going to take the rushing defense on the Commanders' side. However, both teams, I think the Dolphins have a slightly better run offense with Achane. We'll see what he does today. I know Mario's rooting for Achane for his fantasy. Passing yards allowed per game, they're going to be about 13th in the league, 207.2, which is pretty decent, but not amazing. Turnovers first, 10, 4 more, almost double the Commanders on the year. And then sacks, they're pretty close to the Commander. They're going to take 21st in the league with 20 sacks on the year. 20 sacks on the year. Rushing, however, as of right now, the Commanders are doing better. 135.2 rushing yards per game gets them 5th in the league. Rushing attempts per game, 27.5, and yards per attempts, 4.9. That's pretty darn good. 4.9 yards per rush. They shouldn't ever be stopping the possession with those statistics, but that's not always how that works, and you guys know it. Rushing touchdowns per game, 1.2, and rushing yard percentage, 41.56, which is a very high statistic for rushing yard percentage, because most of the time you're going to want, rushing yards usually end up being about 30% to 40% is what we've been seeing for the majority of the league. And in this case, that means the split share is a bit off. So I know that when we change the slide to the receiver stats, it's going to look pretty rough, I imagine. Rushing yards per game on the Dolphins side of the field. This stat went up quite a bit after last week. They're at 107.2, puts them about 23rd in the league. Rushing attempts 22.9, so not rushing the ball as much as most teams, but they're still getting okay stats. Yards per attempt 4.7, just barely below the Commanders, gets them 10th in the league. Rushing touchdowns per game 0.6, that just means they're finding the end zone a different way. And then 35.82%, like I said, middle of the pack, 30 to 40%. And that's average. That's solid. They got a good split between their offensive run game and their offensive passing game. Speaking of the passing game, like I said, due to that percentile, you're going to see some rough numbers over here, I imagine. 58.44% receiving percentage on their yards for the Commanders. It puts them 29th in the league, like I was saying. Yards per game. What'd you say?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Just that the chat's trying to.
I'll check in with you guys just 1 second. Let me finish this last slide, I promise. 190.1 yards per game on the pass game for the Commanders. They're throwing the ball 27.8 times per game. Gets them about 28th in the league. They're running the ball more. 17.7 receptions per game. 31st in the league. 7.3 yards per pass is middle of the pack. So like I said, the Commanders' pass offense has not been as good as we thought it was. Scary Terry out. Deebo's acclimating to a new offense, and, here we are. Yards per game on the passing side of the Dolphins, pretty similar to the Commanders, 190 to 192. So it's basically an even split in the air. Targets per game, 31 to 27. 21.1 to 17. It's not too much of a difference between the pass game for these two teams. Dolphins getting a little bit more towards the middle of the pack, where the Commanders are commanding the back of the pack, actually, or so, for the pass game. Let me check in with you guys. My apologies. Where'd the chat go? All right, I'll find the chat. Mario, can you find the chat for me? Can't find the chat. I'll talk to you guys as soon as I know where you are, because it's just a black screen right now. All right, let me just talk to you guys real quick about the games we are covering today. As you know, we are currently in Spain. Well, we're covering the Spain game. Being in Spain would be cool, but I'm definitely not in Spain. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. We're streaming live from San Antonio. Immediately after this first game, you will get Mario doing a phenomenal matchup between the Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. This is going to be a good game. I believe we both picked the Bills for the day due to the injuries on the Buccaneers. And then we'll be going into the Chiefs-Broncos, Lions-Eagles. Will be the final game of the day. Prime time. This is going to be a good one. I'm taking the Lions there, but what do you guys think? What do we think is going to happen for today? Let me check in with y'all. What's up, y'all? D. Shoe saying Clearwater, Tampa Baker, Renee Baker here. Hello and good morning, Robert. Robert Zamora in the chat doing what he always does. He runs this community half the time because I know I see him saying hello to every single person that pops up. Yeehaw, it's Sunday, says Steve Noakson. Yeehaw, it is Sunday, and we got football here in about 12 minutes, and then we got football all day long. We love Sundays, and we're here for it. And I'm here for the morning game because not everyone can do that. Thank you, FN Nation, for covering this game. Now I don't have to listen to the drinking, screaming other guy. Thanks very much. Of course, Jack Dandridge. I can't drink this early.
He also doesn't do much screaming like I do. I'm definitely the shouter of the two of us. And I do take a little bit of chops. I know exactly who you're talking about. Shout out to Chat Sports, Jack. Appreciate you checking in. Appreciate all of you guys watching this live stream with us today. Let's go. So I'm in the background. I'm hanging out over here. Para mi gente que están mirando este juego de España, estoy aquí para ustedes también. Just to let y'all know that I am with you on this side of the planet as well. Appreciate you guys wherever you are watching this game from on the planet of Earth. We are so glad that y'all are here watching this live stream.
Thank you.
Shout out to all of you in the chat. We got Garbage POV. We got Buddingalo. Whatever. Bud Dingalo. What's going on, Bud Dingalo? Saying go Birds. Robert, Renee. We got Fry Guy. We got D. We got Callie B. Bowles. Steven. Mr. Dan Cooper. Garbage POV. Not JT. Welcome back, my friend. I thought you said your Spanish is not good. No, mi español no está muy... No. Mi español me hace falta práctica. I need a little bit of practice right there. I need a little bit of practice, but...
It's better than mine.
I've got enough to defend myself. I did grow up speaking Spanish. That's not the point. You guys don't care about me. You guys don't care about any of this. Santino's going to take you guys through the personnel for both of these teams, the offense and the defense
Depth
of these
charts.
two squads. 10 minutes till kickoff. I'll be back, guys. I'll be in the background watching, waiting, hanging out with you guys in the chat. Love y'all.
All right. Like Mario said, we are going to hit the depth charts real quick, guys. Let's get them both ready. All right. Right in, we'll start once again with the away team. We appreciate all the comments, but let me just pop it out of there for just a second so I can get a better view for y'all for this Commanders offense. All right. Commanders offense. As like I said, Marcus Mariota, your starting QB for the day, facing off against his old pal, Tua. Then you have croskey-merrit over here at running back. For our wide receivers on the day, you got Deebo Samuel, who I guess is the most experienced or successful wide receiver that they have on the day. We have Chris Moore right here, and then I have Jaylin Lane. They're probably going to switch about a bit with Robbie Chosen and Chris Moore, Jacoby Jones, but we will see on the day what they decide to stream throughout the game. Zach Ertz, your starting tight end on the day. Let's hit this offensive line. Laramie Tunzel is going to be your left tackle. Chris Ball at left guard. Tyler Biadasz. Sorry if I read anyone's names ahead of time. Sam Cosme at right guard, and Josh Connerly Jr. over at right tackle. I do not mean to mess up people's names, but I don't know them, so, you know. All right, Jalen Holmes is going to be your left defensive end on the day. Your left defensive tackle, Deron Payne, is suspended for this game, so you're going to get Eddie Goldman for today. Javon Kinlaw is going to be your right defensive tackle, and Preston Smith is going to be your right defensive end. For our Commanders linebackers, you got Frankie Louvu, you got Bobby Wagner, who I'm imagining is going to have a pretty decent game, and Von Miller. Bobby Wagner might take top tackles on the year so far this year. I believe he might be leading the league in tackles. Antonio Hamilton Sr. as your left cornerback. I got Jonathan Jones as the right cornerback. And for your two safeties on my shoulders behind me, I have Quan Martin on my right and Jeremy Reeves on my left. Let's move in right to the offense for the Dolphins now, guys. I have Tua, your starting QB on the day, but of course, we have Devon Achane. Oh, I always want to say Akane, but I know it's messed up. It's not his name. It's Achane. Devon Achane starting over there at running back. I got Jalen Waddle over here on my my left side. I have Malik Washington and Nick Westbrook-Ikhine as your starting wide receivers on the day, guys. The Dolphins been moving around tight end this year. Julian Hill is going to be their starting tight end on the day with Darren Waller on IR. For our offensive line, guys, I have Patrick Paul as your left tackle, Jonah Savayanea as your left guard, Aaron Brewer as your center, Cole Strange as your right guard, and Larry Borum as your right tackle. And then lastly, we do have the Dolphins defense right here, guys. The Dolphins defense, I got Chop Robinson over here as your left defensive end, Zach Sieler as your left defensive tackle, Benito Jones, right defensive tackle, right defensive end, Bradley Chubb. Our linebackers on the day for the Dolphins are going to be Jordan Brooks right here, Tyrell Dodson, and Cameron Good. Hopefully he does real good. Sorry. Jack Jones as your left cornerback, guys. Juju Brents as your right side cornerback. And then I got Minka Fitzpatrick and Ashton Davis. Sorry, Juju Brents over here. My apologies. Just reading my papers wrong. Just reading my papers wrong. All right, guys. I think we hit the majority of our stats. So let's get everything else ready for today's games. Oh, we can hit everyone's schedule real quick. We also have the next 5 games for each team for you right here, guys. I believe believe both teams are going on bye. Yeah, both teams are gonna go into their bye immediately after today. They're gonna go into the bye for Week 12. Dolphins for Week 13 will be hosting the Saints, and then going to New Jersey to face the Jets. Following that, they'll be facing Pittsburgh for a Monday Night Football game. We will be covering this one, guys. The Dolphins and Steelers game, Monday Night Football. And then Bengals and Dolphins is going to be right here for Sunday Night Football.
I got a slide for you, bro.
What'd you say?
I got a slide for you.
You got a slide for me?
Yeah.
Oh, we get the playoff picture?
That's it.
That's it. All right, we got the playoff picture. We have now set up the playoff picture for...
One change here.
Ooh.
Patriots are technically in first right now after Thursday Night Football.
Got it. So one change. This is
Monday Night
the playoff picture as of the beginning of this week. So with Thursday Night Football, this will change a bit. Technically, the Patriots are in first place, but entering this week, this is what we were looking at for the playoff picture. The Colts were leading the AFC. If they take the W, I imagine they regain that first place with the Broncos and Patriots. All 8-2. AFC looking very strong this year, guys. Colts, Broncos, Patriots taking the lead in the AFC with the the Patriots at top currently. AFC East champions currently. Steelers currently leading the AFC North, but that could change as they are just at 5-4. The AFC North has been pretty close. And I did project them to lose this week, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm not rooting against anyone, but those were my picks, and I know it is what it is. These are the teams on the bubble, guys. Chiefs trying to get into the playoff picture. Texans, Ravens, Bengals, Dolphins, Jets, and Raiders in that order. Ravens with Lamar Jackson back on a 3-win streak, I believe, and they're going to try to do something great. NFC side of the we got the Eagles leading the NFC with the Seahawks right behind them. Once again, this could all change. If the Lions beat the Eagles, do they swap? They might swap, yeah, or at least in the NFC right there. Seahawks could take the lead in the NFC. We're going to see. They got a lot of big matchups. The Rams and the Seahawks, the Lions and the Eagles. Buccaneers got a game against the Bills, so this could change a lot by the end of the day. But this is what we're looking at. Colts, Broncos, Patriots, Steelers, Chargers, Bills, Jags in that order. And then Eagles, Seahawks, Lions, Bucks, Rams, Bears, and Packers in that order. I'm kind of hoping the Vikings beat those Bears right there today, guys. I know it's a long shot, but I'm taking the long shot. 49ers just trailing in the NFC playoff picture. Panthers, Vikings, Cowboys, Cardinals, Falcons, and Commanders. I think there were two teams we said that weren't on there. I think it's the Saints and the Titans. No, Saints, Titans, and there's two more, actually. There's four teams we're missing. No, we'll get that in a second. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I imagine they're out of the playoff picture right now. We got the anthems going on right now, guys. We are going to have kickoff here in about two minutes. Count it. And then we're going to have football from now until the end of the day. To the end of the day. I'm already seeing midnight, and Mario's starting to yawn. And he's still calling all these games for you because with his luck, it's going to go in OT tonight in this Eagles and Lions game.
Why don't you give them all of your picks since they didn't get to watch last night?
Oh, man. My picks for today. In case you guys didn't know, we did do a pick'ems yesterday. Check it out. But I can give you my pick'ems off memory right here. I got Commanders. Oh, no, I don't. Immediately wrong. I got Dolphins in this first game. I got the Packers in the Packers and Giants. I got Texans beating the Titans. I took the Panthers over the Falcons. I even convinced Mario to take the Panthers over the Falcons. I am taking the long shot at home with the Vikings beating these Bears who are looking real good this year, guys. Chargers. I took the Chargers over the Jags. I took the Bills over the Bucks, even though I kind of like the Bucks better. I'm taking the Bengals. I'm taking I'm going against the favorite here with the Steelers at home. I'm taking the Bengals in this game. I think Joe Flacco has another great game against the Bengals. Against the Steelers. For this Seahawks-Rams game, I am taking the Rams. Mario, this is one of our divided picks right here, this being the other and this being the other. For this one, I'm taking the 49ers. For the Ravens and Browns, I got to take the Ravens. Lamar's looking great. Chiefs and Broncos, I'm actually taking the Chiefs right here because the Broncos are looking a little hurt with J.K. Dobbins and PS2 out for the game. J.K. Dobbins even out for the year. R.J. Harvey's going to have to pick up the pace big time. Lions and Eagles, I'm taking the Lions here, guys. And then for Monday Night Football, I got to take the boys. I got to take Mario's Cowboys against the Raiders because I just think they're going to outscore them. I think both defenses don't do that great, but the Cowboys just outscore them. All right, guys. We got kickoff here any second. So let's refresh. Let's get our drive charts going. Drive chart and stats.
It's probably going to take a second before those pop up.
Well, that's lame.
Yeah, it's gonna be at least.
Mario said ESPN's slow, so they're not ready yet.
They're not.
ESPN is slow, man. Sometimes they don't. I'd be looking for updates for all the statistics I'm doing, for all the depth charts, and they'll change it all the time. It's never up to date, but they're doing their best. And if ESPN can't be up to date, then we're just doing our best out here, guys. You know, we're just doing our best out here. Alrighty, guys. I imagine the Commanders get kickoff, but we'll see in just a second here. Yeah, we could do that, guys. So before we start this game, why don't you guys go ahead and let me know where y'all watching from. If you don't want to participate in the chat, if you don't feel like sharing that information, that's perfectly fine. But I'm right here in San Antonio, Texas. Bright and early. I woke up at about 6 a.m. today to drive over to the office and get this stream going for you guys. But where are y'all watching? Enough about me. Where are y'all watching? New York City, baby. I'm from upstate New York, man. What's up, New York? Boston. San Antonio, Texas. Represent. Ohio, Kentucky, Missouri, North Carolina, Minnesota. We got Cleveland, Ohio in the house. Georgia, Indiana. This guy's on a Lion, maybe, or he's a Lions fan. I don't know. Colorado, go Vikes. Our team got this today, says Nicholas. That's what I like to hear, man. I like you, Nicholas, already. What's up, Brownston, Michigan? How we doing? Carolina, Houston, Alberta, Canada. What's up? Dog Pound, he says. The Dog Pound. I'm imagining you're a Browns fan. Phoenix, Arizona. Lenoir City, Tennessee. Illinois out here. We got Cali. I'm working on the coffee, Frog Guy. We're working on the coffee. We got it. Mario has pots on repeat. Pots of coffee on repeat whenever I get here. Wizard of Oz 12 says he's watching from Florida. Rock City 585. What's up, man? Oklahoma, Ohio, Arizona. We got Arkansas. We got Florida. Geneva. What's up, man? We got Tampa, Pennsylvania, Georgetown. Santino works is Santino, in case we're wondering. But I get mispronunciations on my name all the time. I actually been called San Antonio living in the city of San Antonio. So there's that. So if you guys mess up my name, that's perfectly fine. This is pretty darn close, though, minus the second I. Sacramento, Indiana, Colorado, Virginia, on my couch. I wish I was on my couch. I'm just kidding. I'm glad I'm here, guys. San Antonio, fly Eagles, fly over here. Greensboro, North Carolina, Chicago, more Tampa. What's up? Florida in the house today. Fort Smith, Arkansas. From Joe Mama House. In Mario's words, you leave my mom out of this, and I leave this out of your mom. South Carolina. Louisiana, Colorado Springs. Alrighty, guys, we are getting kickoff here in just a second. Thank you so much for checking in the chat. I'm seeing Sweden out here, France, Texas, Texarkana. We got to love that border town. Alabama, Colts fan. Like, it's really good to see y'all, guys. Thank you for checking in. Thanks for being here for the first game of today. I know it's early. I know we have a long day of football, and I hope you hang in with us for the entire day today, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to be hanging in here all day. I'm going to be hosting this first game. I am going to be support right on the side of Mario here for the second game. And then I usually pop in the chat throughout the day as well. So here we go, guys. I believe the Dolphins are going to actually receive the ball to start this game. Commander set up to kick the ball off here in just a moment. All right. I'm ready. I got the energy. I got the energy, guys. They are stalling, man. It's well past 8:30. It's 8:35. Here comes the kickoff, guys. Dolphins set to get it, and they're going to grab it right outside the end zone. Whoa. Whoa. That was iffy looking. I thought he caught that out the end zone, walked back into the end zone, and knelt it down. But I guess they're going to go ahead and call it a touchback to start the game. Dolphins going to take this ball at the 35. And we'll see what the Dolphins can do, what Tua can do on this first drive of the game. You're going to set up all the drive charts? Yeah. All right. All right. Mario's going to set up the drive charts for me because he's better with his multiple screens than I am. I'm not going to lie. I have like 9 windows in front of me, and sometimes it's slightly overwhelming keeping up with all the different pages we got going. But that's all right. Here we go, guys. Tua back to take the first snap of the game. He's got 2 wide receivers right and 1 left. He's going to hand it off to Achane, who's going to take it up the right side. He's got good blocking. He's going to make it 10 yards. He's going to start this one at the 31. Got to the 31-yard line right there, guys. Got to the 31. We're going to call that a gain of about 10 yards. Oh, they're going to call it at the 30, I guess. 10 yards, 11 yards at the 30, 31, 30 and a half, we'll say. And he's going to keep the Dolphins are going to keep the ball moving. You know what that means, though, guys? First down, Dolphins. First down of the game. Here we go. Ball's going to keep on moving. Tua ready to take the snap under center. Achane in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to his right. We got motion. He's going to fake the handoff, pass it up on the right side. Ooh, and we got Jaylen Waddle for his first reception of the day. That's another first down for the Dolphins. 2 plays, 2 first downs. That's 15 yards for Waddle right there. Count it, guys. We got an offense showing up already. Oh, we got the drive charts? Oh, yeah. Here we go. All the stats. Drive chart right below me. We got 2 different images. You pick the one you like, or you can look at me. It's up to y'all. I think I'm nice to look at. My wife thinks I'm nice to look at, and that's all that matters. All righty, guys, here we go. Tua set back to take the snap. He's going to toss it over to Achane on the right side. He's got good blocking yet again. 10 yards, 15, 20. He makes it to about the 34 is what it looked like before getting taken down. They're going to call it the Washington 32. Dolphins well past middle of the field already. 23-yard gain right there for Achane. He's on a roll already. Whoa. 2 rushes, 34 yards for Achane. 1 pass, 14 yards for Waddle. Dolphins are here to play, guys. We're almost in the red zone. Oh, baby. I love football, man. Welcome to Football Nation, guys. I'm Santino. I'm your host for today. Mario's got 3 games right after this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Week 11. Here we go, guys. I got Tua ready for the snap. 2 receivers left. Ooh. Does that delay a game? Did he not make that snap? Timeout here, guys. Timeout. Dolphins, I imagine. Dolphins taking their first timeout 2 minutes into the game. 2 minutes in the game, Dolphins. They didn't want backwards momentum on this solid drive, so Daniel's taking that timeout real quick. You know, Mario says he don't like McDaniels. McDaniels got too much swag for Mario, I guess. McDaniels looked like he parties with Scarface. Say hello to my. All right, here we go. Dolphins going to continue this drive, guys. Dolphins going to continue this drive. I got 2. It looks to be under center right here. 2 receivers to his right. Motion. 3 receivers to his right. Achane in the backfield. Here we go. 6 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Looking left. And he finds who I believe. Who's that? Julian Hill? No, that's Dolchich. That's going to be Dolchich getting his first reception of the game for 4 yards. That'll be a 4-yard gain for the Miami Dolphins. Brings up a 2nd and 6. They are now on the Washington 28-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins on the Washington 28-yard line. Approaching the red zone here, just a few yards away. Maybe get our first score of the game here in just a second, y'all. In just a second. Tua under center. 2 receivers to his right. Achane in the backfield yet again. We got motion. Oh, that's not HN, but he's going to toss to right. Toss to right here on the right side. Wright's going to get 4-yard gain right there to bring up a 3rd and 2 on the Washington 24. On the Washington 24. It's 3rd and 2, guys. That right there was Jaylin Wright. Jaylin Wright, the backup running back for Achan. And he's going to get his first 4 yards of the game right there. So we've already seen 2 running backs from Miami. Let's see what they're going to do on this big 3rd down right here. We're in shotgun formation. I got 2 receivers to the left and 1 to his right. He's going to hand the ball off here to Achan right up the middle, who's going to get stuffed. Ooh, that's not what you want to see on a nice drive they had going. That's going to bring up a big 4th down and 1 on the Washington 23. So here we go, guys. First one of the day. Go for it or not. Let's see it in the chat. Go for it or not, guys. What do you think they're going to do? McDaniel's going for it. He's got the offense out on the field. I haven't seen no change in formation going on. Seems like they're going to go for it. Big 4th and 1. First 4th down drive of the game, and a big super chat coming in. I'll call it out in just one moment. 2 under center in the I formation. We got motion now. 1 receiver to his left. Backfield loaded. He hands it back off. Oh, no, he's going to get stopped, but he brings the force. Ooh, a flag on the play.
I think it's delay of game.
Was it delay of game?
Maybe. Flags came in right at the snap.
Delay of game. Dolphins screw up that 4th down. Oh, well, how sad. I think they actually got it with the push right there, with a little extra effort there from the running back. But they're gonna get pushed back 5 yards, guys, and you know what that means. 4th down and 6, just outside the red zone. Here comes a field goal here from the Miami Dolphins. Riley Patterson set to kick his first field goal here of the day. 46-yard field goal attempt. 46-yard field goal attempt from the center of the field. Here comes the snap, guys. And it is up. Ooh, almost blocked, but that's going to go right through the uprights, almost dead center. Dolphins with the first points up on the game. 3 points to the Dolphins, and they are on the board, guys. 3 points to the Dolphins right there. And let's get a little touchdown sound going for the first one of the day. Boom! Field goal for the Dolphins. And we got points on the board. We got points on NFL Sunday. And we are going into our commercial break now, guys. So I'm going to check in with you guys here in the chat. I think I got a super chat there just a little bit ago. Thanks for the coverage, says, oh, it didn't pop up. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the coverage. I have my fingers crossed on this one. Watching from D.C. Thank you, GB from D.C. What's up, GB from D.C.? Thanks for checking in. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Football Nation. In case you guys didn't know, I'm Santino. I'm going to say it a bunch of times because we got lots of people checking in. And I want to make sure they know that Mario hasn't abandoned this thing that he loves here. Mario is still here. His loudmouth is going to be here for the next 3 games. I can hear him through the sound in my headphones throughout this every stream. Like, no matter what's going on. I always hear his voice over my own voice, which doesn't even make sense, but it's what happens. So what's up with y'all? How we doing today? What do we think's going to happen? I thought the Dolphins were going to get a touchdown. They were moving the ball right there. Jay Flulin saying, we need to stop the Commanders. Scott Williamson, McDaniel not fired for now. For now.
That's crazy to me, bro.
McDaniels gets until the end of the season. Mario said he should have got thrown off this team way long ago. He shouldn't have made it this far in this season.
That's the facts, bro.
Why does he have the Commanders at 2-7, do we? Oh, we'll fix that real quick. Easy fix. We'll switch that over to 3. It's just a misclick. Just a misclick. The 2 is right next to the 3. My bad. Our bad. We got you, though. We make live adjustments, in case you didn't know. We change slides, loading, Marcus Mariota, legacy game of year. That'd be cool. We'll see what he does. I was not predicting that would happen today, but maybe. Good morning, Football Nation. What's up, Lorenzo? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Timeout, then delay of game. Go McDaniels. Yikes. Yeah, that was a rough little end of that possession. They started so good, man. Three plays. What was it, like 45 yards?
They did 3 plays, 3 first downs, and stalled out.
Yeah, 3 first downs and 3 plays, and then just stopped. Santino handling morning duties. You know it, man. Troy Carter, appreciate the check-in. Dolphins set to kick this one away, guys. We are exiting the commercial break and returning to football. All right, bring the drive chart back up, and we got it going. Commander's going to get this ball about the 5-yard line, bring it back to the 15, the 20, where he's getting wrestled up, hit by a couple people. Tried to stay up, but couldn't do it. They're going to get knocked down like right at the 21, and they will begin their first drive of the game. Marcus Mariota out here going to try to prove that he's the better Honolulu QB. In case you weren't here for our pregame, guys, these two QBs know each other quite well. Back when they were about 10 and 15 years old, I believe, they were both in the same football camp back in Honolulu, Hawaii. First drive here from the Commanders. Marcus Mariota at the charge. They get set to take this snap back in the shotgun. Here we go. Looking left, and he finds someone. He finds Moore for about a 9-yard reception right there. First play of the game is going to go well for the Commanders, and they're ready to win this game. They need a win just like the Dolphins, but both teams are looking iffy this year. Dan Quinn now commanding the defense, and he did a good job on that, protecting that red zone. Santino, European football announcer. I didn't know that was my title, but this year it really is. Okay, guys, we got a 2nd and 1 here for the Washington Commanders, and he's going to hand it off to Kroski, who's going to – ooh, that was not Kroski. I thought it was Kroski. Rodriguez Jr. getting the first rushing play on the day. I did not see that coming.
I like Chris Rodriguez, dude.
Chris Rodriguez Jr. getting the first rushing play and the first Washington Commanders first down. My bad on calling them the Redskins, guys. When you grow up one way, it's hard to change, especially when you're live. Yeah, that's fair. I won't say it again. My bad. I'm so sorry. It's history. Okay, Mariota under center, ready to take this snap. It's first down and 10, guys, and he's going to hand it off here. I believe that is Rodriguez Jr. again. Yeah, Rodriguez Jr. going to take that another time. Fitzpatrick there is going to get a tackle. 4-yard gain there for the Washington Commanders. Going to make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. The Commanders are at about the 41-yard line here, having a decent start to this drive. Shotgun formation. He's got 3 wide receivers on the right side. We got motion, so 2 split on each side, and he's looking left. He finds them. Deebo Samuel there, going to get this first reception of the game. 5-yard reception there for Deebo Samuel. It looks like it might be marked down as a 4-banger. 2nd and 6 from that 4-yard gain there from Deebo Samuel. Mariota finding Deebo. I like Deebo Samuel, man. I like Deebo Samuel. I got him on fantasy in one league. I got too many leagues, though. The Commanders have been trash, man. The Commanders have not performed as well as we all thought they would. When I saw those trades during the offseason, I was like, holy cow, the Commanders are scary. Not so scary anymore. Shotgun formation here from Mariota. Here goes the snap and the handoff to Rodriguez Jr. yet again, who is going to get stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there for the Commanders. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th down right here, guys. It's 4th and 1. 4th and 1 right here after the no gain right there. Are they going for it or not? Go for it or not. Another 4th down. This is before the line of the 50-yard line here. They're going to go for it. Mariota under center takes the snap, looking right. Oh, he finds somebody. No, it's not Ertz. I thought that was Zach Ertz, and Zach Ertz is not getting the first. Washington Commanders not using their starters today. Zach Ertz is not going to get that. That is Colson Yankoff. Yankoff yanks that one right out the air and gets that first down, guys. Never even heard of Yankoff. What a name. What a name. That's first down for the Commanders right there. First down. All righty, guys. Commanders trying to get this across midfield Takes the snap from Mariota, and he's going to do a QB sneak. Takes the snap, had the option to hand it off to his running back right there. Chose not to and runs it right up the middle. Call it a gain of 1 there from Mariota on his 1 rushing yard gain. 2nd and 9 now. They are at the 51 now. Cross midfield, making their way. Sorry. I'm awake today, guys. I feel way more awake than last week. Okay. Commanders, 2 receivers to Mariota's right, but he's looking left. He finds somebody in the center of the field. Ooh, big hit there from Davis. Going to bring down Jaylin Lane, but he will not knock the ball out. Jaylin Lane's going to be credited there with a 13-yard gain. That's a Commanders first down. First down for the Commanders after that 13-yard pass from Mariota to Jaylin Lane, and they're going to keep the ball rolling over here. Keep the ball rolling. All right, here's the next play. Mariota under center. I got 2 receivers to his right, 1 left. Officials interfering. Play clock going down. That's going to be a timeout here. Timeout, Commanders, guys. That'll be a timeout for the Commanders, and we are going to go into a small commercial break. I do want to do one thing. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's live stream. Santino taking care of the duties today. We are in the middle of a quick commercial break right now. Don't know how the time ran out on this quarter here. It should be 5:27 left to go. Looks like a missync on our side. No, it says 5:27 on my PC, but it doesn't say so here. But you should be set now. That commercial break was very quick. I was going to say hi, but I guess I won't. Santino's got this. I'll be back.
It didn't even go to commercial. They called timeout. That was the first non-commercial break timeout I've seen in football in a long time, actually. Okay, guys, 1st and 10. Washington on the Miami 36-yard line, trying to keep this ball moving. Here comes the snap. He's got 3 receivers on his right side, but he finds croskey-merrit and behind the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get some yardage after the catch there. There is a flag on the play. It might have been an injury. That flag came out after the play. I didn't see anything crazy. Maybe offensive holding? Yeah, probably. Personal foul. Okay. Personal foul there, guys. Low block on Fitzpatrick. A low block from Fitzpatrick. What? For the Dolphins?
Yeah, how?
Why is he blocking?
I didn't see it at all.
I didn't see that, but the defense got a blocking penalty right there. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty that the Commanders are just going to happily take, and that's going to put them on the 15-yard line right there. That was actually McNichols who took that run. Croskey-merrit not showing up today yet. McNichols got a 6-yard play, 15-yard low block penalty was assessed after the play. It puts them on the Miami 15. We are in the red zone now, guys. Mariota takes the snap under center, gets rushed, and is not going to be able to find his target, but there's a flag on the play, and I believe that's going to be a DPI. I believe that's going to be a DPI. Let me find the red zone music.
Let's go to the drive chart.
Drive chart. Oh, I'm not on the drive chart. That would make sense why I couldn't find the red zone music. Yep, that'll be a defensive pass interference, guys. 4 yards are going to be enforced right there. Commander's going to move that to the Miami 11-yard line. Miami Dolphins 11-yard line. So we are very, very close to the end zone now, guys. Commander's trying to get the first touchdown of today. We got a shotgun formation here with 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 right, and here comes the snap. Hands it off again, and they're going to try to break through the middle. Rodriguez Jr. here once again going to take that ball. 2-yard gain there for the Commanders. Brings up a 2nd and 8. We only got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first quarter here, guys. Oh, man. Few penalties coming out the last few plays there, guys. That low block was a very questionable call. It was a very questionable, and it looks like there's going to be injury timeout here. We got a Miami Dolphin on the ground right now, and that's going to bring us here over to a commercial break. So when we come back, guys, it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Commanders here on the Miami Dolphin 8-yard line. Miami Dolphin 8-yard line. Do you guys think the Commanders get the first touchdown of the day? What do we think? How do we change this? Oh, I got it. Never mind. Here we go. There. There, I fixed the 3 and 7 there for the Commanders record for you guys. Our scoreboard being a little laggy today. Scoreboard being a little laggy. But y'all chimed in the chat. I saw, thank you again, Ken Bowen. I saw your chat, and I fixed it. It should be correct now, right above my head. If you could see it through my bald glare. Mario said he fixed it. Yeah, I think our scoreboard's a little laggy today, and we do apologize if there are any errors that do come from it. But we are doing our best on our side, and we'll try to get everything correct for you. All right, Space Explorer says Red Zone. That's right. And if you hear it, if you listen closely, I got that Red Zone music going. I'm hype. Are you hype? Are y'all hype? Commanders, are y'all here? The Commanders fans in the chat, because they're trying to score right now, and they need some support. Where's the Commanders? We got Commanders in the chat. Let's see you guys. Where are y'all fans? Check in. Steve saying you guys are doing great. Thanks, brother. We appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get better. Is Ertz even in the game? He was technically their starting tight end according to ESPN depth chart, but so was Merritt as the starting running back, but we've seen neither of them thus far in today's game. Backup tight end, 2 backup running backs getting the ball before Merritt. So I'm not really sure what Dan Quinn's planning over there. The offensive coordinators decided is the game plan, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. We got some hidden heroes showing up for the Commanders. They said we got the backup QB in. Throw everyone back up in. Throw all the backups in. Yeah, we got Red Zone music, man. Red Zone music. I like it. Gets me hype. Here we go. 2nd and 8. We're back at it. On the Miami 9-yard line. Commanders in shotgun, ready to take the snap. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Oh, it looks like he's calling an audible. Mariota making changes right before the snap. 8 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap, and he's going to hand it off here. They're going to find the middle, run it to the left side. Ooh, just shy of the first down and the end zone. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 there on the Miami 2 after Rodriguez Jr.'s rush for 7 yards. Rodriguez having a decent rushing game. 5 rushes for 20 yards, averaging about 4 per rush right now. He's commanding. He's the only one who's really taken lead here. Mariota and Rodriguez, the only ones rushing the ball. No Merritt so far. As he said before, is Zach Ertz even in? I haven't seen him, but I imagine we do. I think I have Zach Ertz starting for my fantasy. So I hope so. Okay. Commanders in the shotgun formation. Mariota takes the snap, and he's going to try to sneak it around the left side, but he gets brought down, sacked there on attempting to get it past the line of scrimmage on a surprise rush draw from the QB. And that'll bring up a 4th and 2 there for the Commanders after that loss of 1 yard. It's now 4th and 2. They're on the 3. They're on the 3-yard line. They have already, I don't know. Do you guys think they go for it? Go for it or not, guys? Dolphins putting up one heck of a defense. The Commanders lined up with the offense on the field. I think they're going for it. I see Deebo Samuel on the right side. Mariota waiting for the snap, and there it is. Fakes the handoff, looking right. Flag on the play. Is that false start? I'm thinking it's a false start. Bro, delay of game. Delay of game. No way we already got this many delay of game calls in the first quarter. You guys need to work on clock control. I thought it was false start, but they called it delay of game. 5-yard penalty either way, and that's going to shut down that 4th down attempt right there. That'll bring up 4th and 7, back on the 8-yard line. I imagine they line up to kick this one through the uprights. Rough right there. Rough right there. We got a 26-yard field goal attempt right here, guys. 26-yard field goal attempt. And Matt Gay is able to seal this one away. Make it 3-3. Commanders getting their first points of the day. 3-3, guys, after the field goal. Neither team able to get a touchdown on either of those drives, but we do have an even score yet again. 3-3 as we approach the end of the first quarter. I got about 2.5 minutes remaining. All right. Rough times for both teams there on the very ends of these drives, guys. Red zone defense showing up. Did we think it would be 3-3? What happened to the other drive chart? It looks there. Looks like it's there.
It'll change during commercial breaks.
Oh, it changes during just commercial breaks. If you see the drive chart takes a break just like the football game. So, if there's no drive chart, just you can almost guarantee we're on commercial. Thank you for asking, Danny Williams. I appreciate that. Rough. Yeah, that was rough, man. Rough. Tie game, guys. 3-3. It's like nothing happened. Fresh start. Fresh start from both teams right here. Dolphins about to get the ball just like the beginning of the game. It's like nothing happened, y'all. It's like nothing happened. You can do it. Yeah, I like that movie, man. I like that movie a lot. I can quote so many Adam Sandler movies. Little Nicky's my favorite, but I can't do that one live because I can only do that by making the same face he makes, and I'm not going to do that on the YouTube channel.
We can tell based off of your
Can't do that.
you're
Yeah, I do throw a lot of Adam Sandler ones in there, man. I love Adam Sandler. This might actually be a good game. We do think it's going to be a game. These 2, 3, and 7 teams fighting for 4th, fighting for that 4th win of the year. Washington's actually trying to get their first international win in franchise history. They've only ever played one other game, and it was against the Bengals in 2016, where it was a tie game in London. Unfortunate for both teams, couldn't get that W overseas. Dolphins actually in their 8th international game. 2-5 is the Dolphins' record internationally. Mario make more funny, but Sabatino makes so great. Thanks, Lorenzo. I'm glad you think I'm great. Mario makes me laugh, too.
Mario makes more funny.
Mario, what's this mean?
What does what mean?
La Cosa Nostra.
Uh-oh, hang on. I'm working on some other stuff right now.
No worry. No worries. Guys, I can't read Spanish. I'm so sorry. I live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm right next to the border. I should be ashamed. I should be ashamed. Super Mario and the Great Santino. I like that. That's cool. What up, Wolfie? All right, guys. Commanders, set to kick this one away. We are about to... We're finishing up this first quarter here. Hey, I see JMFT checking in. What up? The Bambino was out here calling the game. I'm up and at him because Mario can't do it that well early, and that's okay. He does plenty well throughout the day. Commanders kick this one away. Dolphins almost dropped the kickoff catch right there. He makes it out to about the 23-yard line before getting brought down. This thing of ours. It's Latin. Heard. Good to know. Thank you. Now I got to relate that to what you said earlier so I know.
You might need to run the clock here for a minute, bro.
Oh, I'm running the clock. Yes, sir. I'm on clock duty, guys. All right, guys. 1st and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. They're going to start this drive at the 23-yard line. I got 2 minutes remaining on the clock. My TV screen, they keep changing. What is going on? They just put it to 2:29.
Yeah, they do that all the time, bro.
How am I supposed to have the clock right if the NFL can't even have the clock right? NFL Network doesn't even know what time it is, guys. It's time for a touchdown. That's what time it is. Okay. First play for these Miami Dolphins on this drive. This is their second drive of the day. Tua here to take the snap. He's got two receivers to his left. He takes the snap. He's looking left. He's looking center. He finds Achane on a little flat route on the side, a little swing route on the side, and they're gonna get that reception right there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5 for Miami. 2nd and 5 for the Miami Dolphins. Big micro play saying keep up with the chat. I will do as best as I can, just so you know. We do try to focus on the game itself, but during the commercial breaks, I will do my utmost best to entertain y'all and connect with y'all and do everything I can. Dolphins here to take this another snap, and he's looking left. Oh, and he's going to find Dulcich again for another 14-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a Miami Dolphins first down. 14-yard gain there for Dulcich. Once again, Zach Ertz, nowhere to, or that's not even the right team. Sorry about that, guys. Dulcich gets that one. I think Hill was the Dolphins starting. Yeah, Julian Hill was the Dolphins starting tight end, and he's not grabbed the ball yet. Okay. 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins on their own 42-yard line. Tua takes the snap, hands it off to Achane on the right side. And, he found a gap, and he's clear from it. 10-yard, 15-yard gain is what it looked like, but I believe there's a flag on the play. It might be a holding call and coming back. McDaniels doesn't seem too concerned. McDaniels don't seem concerned at all, so I guess it's fine. Holding on the defense. So that play will stand. Oh, and holding on the offense. So those plays cancel out. Scratch that. My apologies. Those are offsetting penalties, holding on both sides of the team. So that play will stand. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. First down, Dolphins. Boom. They are on their own 42-yard line now, keeping the ball moving. Got a minute and 12 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10. Here comes the snap, and he finds Achane again behind the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He makes it back. What could have been a loss of yardage turns into a no gain on either side. Achane gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins. 2nd and 10. Got about 40 seconds remaining in this first quarter, guys, and we will have a nice little break, and that's when I will do my best to engage with y'all. Okay. Tua ready to take the snap. He's got two receivers to his right. We got motion here. Oh, and he's going to hand it off here. Toss to Achane once again on the right side. And he found a gap. 10, 12, 13-yard gain. They're going to call it 15 yards right there for Achane. That's going to bring up another Dolphins first down. Dolphins, another first down, and I believe that is going to bring our clock down to the end of the first quarter. So when we return, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins on now the Washington side of the field. They made it to the 43 right there, so they're going to try to continue what seems to be a decent drive for the Dolphins again. All right, now there was a super chat. Bud better than Mayweather. You have it wrong. The Dolphins are 1-5. L to the Giants, L to Saints, L to Jaguars, L to Chiefs and Jets. They only beat the Raiders. I'm a Dolphins fan. I know. Well, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. I got my information from the NFL website, so if that was incorrect, then I do apologize. That the Dolphins are 2-5 internationally. He said they're actually 1-5. I do apologize if that was incorrect. I got that information from the NFL website. And if you're right, man. Ball knows ball. And if you're a Dolphins fan and you're calling it,
They're 2-5.
Mario said they're 2-5 though. Who's the two teams they beat? And if you're not right, then I am sorry.
The Palm Beach Post has another one.
The what?
A different news outlet has it 1-5.
Different news outlet. Well, I just need to find out who beat them. We'll find. we'll do some fact checks. We'll do fact checks. I'm a little occupied. Jags maybe, says Blackhawk. We hunt you fear. That's a heck of a name, man. Jags maybe, maybe. Could Double B save the Fins and turn them around? Super clicks for the Dolphins. Super clicks. B-Bull's saying Mario.
I'm here. Hang tight.
Joe Linux, 2000. Dolphins are smooth, man. Dolphins are smooth. Do we have any newbies in the chat today, guys? If you are new, we like to do this thing that we drop 5 emojis if you are new. Drop 5 emojis if you're a newbie. Let me get 5 emojis out there so I'm not just talking crap. Here we go. What up, y'all? What up? There's my 5 emojis. There we go. Welcome, 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 everyone. If you're new, drop those emojis. I see you, Habe Gonzalez, Fish Guts Wife, Big Joe, Tyron Scott, Swole Tide, Chub 4000, Alan Tanner, 3397, the original Supreme. I'm going to check in more in just a second, guys. Dolphins lining up after this commercial break. I see you, Sean Sink. We will see even more y'all in just a moment. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins on the Washington 43-yard line, 2 under center. And here comes the snap. He takes it. He takes a little bootleg out to the left side, and it looks like he found Achane yet again on the right side of the field. And that's going to go down as a 2-yard gain there for Achane. 2nd and 8 now for the Washington Commanders. 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins on the Washington 41-yard line. 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins. We got the clock rolling now. Yeah, I got it. Mario's getting all of our information ready for all the games throughout the day. A lot of prep and stuff. Here comes Tua with the snap. He takes it. He hands it off to Achane again, right up the middle. Tried to do a little fake there. Little fake option play, but Achane is going to get a nice little rush right there for about 5 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3 for the Dolphins on the Washington 36-yard line. It sure does, brother. 3rd and 3. I was just doing time. 3rd and 3, guys. 3rd and 3. Dolphins set to take the snap. 2 receivers to his right, 1 left. Here it comes. Achane motioning to the right side. He's looking left. He looks at the center of the field. Oh, and he finds somebody. He finds Washington. And that's going to be a big pass right there for about 19 yards. Washington hits his first reception of the day. And that's going to be a Miami Dolphins 1st down. 1st down, Dolphins. Nice little reception there from Malik Washington to keep this ball moving. That puts the Miami Dolphins at the 17-yard line. And that'll bring up 1st down and 10. 1st down and 10, guys. Got 13 minutes on the clock. Here comes the snap. Tua under center. Looks like Achane's in the backfield yet again. And here comes the handoff to, oh, that's not Achane, but he's going to drive right up the middle. That's Gordon for his first rush of the day. 8 yards there. Mark it down for Gordon's first rush. Bring up a 2nd and 2 there for the Dolphins. 2nd down and 2, Dolphins. They are now at the Washington 10. We're at the 10-yard line, guys. Approaching the end zone yet again. Let's see if they could actually find it this time. I want to see if they can get in the end zone. This was my pick for today, guys, the Dolphins. I picked the Dolphins for today, and as of right now, they're looking pretty decent. Commanders having trouble stopping them. Here comes the snap, guys. Fakes the handoff. Ooh, and he tries to hit Dolchich on the right side, but Dolchich was not ready. Was not ready for that one. Incomplete pass.
He wasn't ready.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 2, guys. 3rd and 2 on the Washington 10-yard line. They need a 1st down right here or the end zone. Do they do a small little play to hit that to get that 1st down, or do they do maybe a little play action? hit someone on the corner right here in the end zone as a surprise. I think they might do a little post route or something, you know? Okay. Tua, shotgun, set to take the snap. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Ooh, and he's gonna get brought down. Ooh, they bagged him, y'all. And that's gonna be a big sack. Ooh, a loss of 11. A loss of 11 yards right there. And that'll bring up a very long 4th down. I think that not only brings up the 4th down, but that might just knock him out of the red zone. They're still in field goal position, but they are now at the Washington Commanders' 21-yard line, just outside of the red zone after that 11-yard loss on a big, big sack there. Sack is going to be credited to Martin on the Commanders. Left hash field goal on the 39. It's going to be about a 39-yarder, and it is up, and it's good. And that's a field goal there for the Miami Dolphins. Touchdown sound, 3 points up. We'll be back to 1st down here for the Commanders after the break. All right, guys, we are now in a commercial break. The Dolphins just got another 3 points. It brings it to 6-3 now. And here's Mario.
What's going on, guys? So, Santino taking us closer and closer to halftime right now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Football Nation. Santino is your host for this morning game because I don't really like waking up that early and pushing my voice. Plus, that's the only way that I can get through all 3 games that we've got coming up today. And boy, oh boy, do we got some really solid games coming up today. Immediately after this game, folks, I will be turning around and covering the Buccaneers versus the Buffalo Bills. I'm printing out some notes right now, getting my cheat sheets in order, getting everything put together so you guys have a seamless transition from this game to the next. That'll be my first game of the day, but I've got 3 for y'all today. I've also got this game lined up down here with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos, an AFC West showdown that is going to be pure insanity. And, of course, Sunday Night Football with the Detroit Lions and those pesky Philadelphia Eagles that us Cowboys fans absolutely hate. Shout out to all the newbies in the chat right now. Looks like Alex, Jan, Jesus Santiago, Romo Conchas, bienvenidos. Welcome back again, sir. And shout out to all of the newbies who've checked into this chat. Guys, again, I'm going to just rest my voice here. Santino is making sure that I don't push myself too hard during this marathon Sunday, and we've got another Monday Night Football game for y'all tomorrow as well. So,
Boys and the Raiders.
You're in good hands with him. He's got a trivia quiz all ready for you guys. By the way, I put those notes up here. That
I
you
got
should...
4 trivia quizzes for you today.
He put together 4 trivia quizzes for you guys today. So that's kind of the things that we're doing on the back end. That's why I'm not currently on screen right now. I'm making sure that everything is nice and set up for this. This commercial break is about to be over. Looks like after the field goal here, which we've had 3 right now, the Miami Dolphins are lining up to kick this one away. So I'm going to give you guys back over to Santino. Love you guys. I'll be live in just a few. Peace.
We got Commanders fans checking in right now. D. Malchini says, take command. And that's what they're going to try to do right here as they are about to receive this kickoff, guys. Dolphins set up to kick this one away. Let's get back to the drive chart. Let's effing go Dolphins, says Jesse Raspberry. Says Jesse Raspberry. Commanders get this ball at about the 5-yard line, bring it back to the 20, the 25, and they're going to be stopped at about the 28-yard line. Commanders are going to begin this drive here. So where is my scoreboard? Scoreboard. So we made it to about 11 minutes, 22 seconds there. 1st down and 10. Let's change the possession over to the Commanders. And we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, 1st and 10. Washington Commanders are going to start at the 28-yard line. A Santini meatball sandwich for lunch. Is that what I just read? That's funny, Callie J from SAC. I appreciate that. It's actually breakfast today since it's so early. Got you on a meatball sandwich for breakfast. Maybe I should stop. Here we go. Commanders starting this on the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 here We are ready to rock and roll. I don't know if the Commanders are going to do it. Mariota doing okay, but we'll see. Here we go, guys. Set to take this snap right here, and he's going to hand it off. Who gets it this time? It's Rodriguez again. Croskey-Merrit hasn't played yet.
Bro, that's crazy.
Which is really wild, and I'm not sure why or what's going on here. That's going to go down as a loss of 1, guys. Rodriguez Jr. going to get stopped right before the line of scrimmage, and that'll put them at the 27, 2nd and 11. But what is going on with the Commanders right now and their running back sitch? I like Rodriguez, but I just didn't know he was going to be the starter today. Okay, set to take the next snap right here, guys. Mariota looking left, passing it. Oh, and he finds somebody. He found Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is on the board. We found him, guys. There we go. Zach Ertz gets his first pass of the day, and it's going to be a first down for him. 15-yard gain right there. 15-yard gain. Truth be told, asking where Mario is, Mario's got 3 games right after this. I'm the International Morning Guy. My name's Santino. Welcome to Football Nation. Pleasure to have you here. Don't worry about it, though. Mario's right here, and if you want to check in, he's actually controlling the chat sometimes. Just sometimes, though. He's kind of busy. Just sometimes. He's kind of busy. That'll bring first down. Here comes the snap. Hands it off right here. And he finds a gap. Looking to the left side. Is that Merritt? I think that might have been. No. It wasn't. Chris Rodriguez again. Yeah, Merritt's not playing, I guess, guys. Merritt is not playing today so far. Rodriguez Jr. gets another rush right there for 17 yards, and that'll give the Commanders another first down. First down, Commanders, yet again. They are driving the ball right now, big time. Finding the gaps. Okay, guys. Commanders here to take the snap. He's got 1 right receiver left. Oh, and he found Zach Ertz is what it looked like yet again. Zach Ertz for a 2nd reception, but there's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Looks like it might be on the Dolphins, since I see Brent's here complaining to one of the officials. For now, though, it is a 2nd and 1 after that penalty. Or prior to said penalty, it is 2nd and 1. We'll see what the official call is here. No, there was no foul. The penalty got picked up. No flag. They just dropped his laundry on accident. And we're going to keep this drive going. 2nd and 1 for the Commanders. I got to put a little more time on the clock. I let that run a little bit. And here we go. 9 minutes, 24 seconds. 2nd and 1. They are on the Miami 32-yard line. Trying to get this going. On the Miami 32. Washington set. Mariota in the shotgun. I see Deebo Samuel to his left. And he's going to hand this ball off here to Rodriguez again for about a 5-yard gain, and that's going to be another first down for the Commanders. First down, Commanders. Okay. They are on the Miami 27 now. Miami 27-yard line. They are approaching the red zone right here. Mariota in the shotgun again. He's got 3 receivers now after the motion on his left side, 1 to his right. Here comes the snap. Mariota in shotgun. Oh, and he's looking right. He's scrambling a little. He's nervous. Oh, he dodged a tackle. Passes it deep to the end zone. Oh, incomplete. Intended target was Ertz. Intended target was Ertz in the end zone on that left side and close, but he just couldn't get his hands on it. I honestly am surprised Mariota didn't get sacked right there. He had defenders all around him, but he found a way to get out of that pocket and try to find the end zone right here. Just slightly too far for Ertz. Oof, I would have loved that Ertz touchdown right there for some fantasy points, to be honest. Okay, guys, that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 right here. 2nd down and 10. Mariota in shotgun again. Looking left. Ooh, tried to hit Deebo Samuel right in the middle of the field, but they couldn't connect. goes right through his hands, right through him, and that's not going to do it. That'll bring up third down. 5-yard penalty on the Commanders is what it looked like. Why are they showing this play? Oh, illegal shift. Interesting. Okay, it got declined. So 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 there. I was confused there for a moment. They showed me a replay of an entirely different play. So I was a little confused what was happening there. My apologies, guys. All right, we got a big old empty backfield right here for Marcus Mariota. Commander's going to toss this one and try to get this first down. Oh, there's pressure, guys. Uh-oh, Mariota goes down. Oh, another bag there. Dolphins get their sack. Mariota is sacked for about 6 yards right there, guys, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 16. Oh, Mario's got it. Mario's back. Oof, rough right there. Commanders not having extremely good luck here when they approach this red zone. And that big sack right there is going to put an end to another drive. 4th and 16 for the Commanders on the Miami 33. Brings up a 51-yard field goal here from the left hash. And it's up. Oh, and it's going to be missed. No good. No good. He missed the field goal. 51-yard attempt. It goes right. Wide right. Oh, tough times there for Matt Gay. He's going to get a miss there. So if you got him on your fantasy, that's a nice little hit to his points. Apologies about that. But that will make it so the Dolphins are now the official leader of the game. First unsuccessful points on a possession right there. So we are now entering a commercial break. When we return, the Miami Dolphins will have the ball on their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
There hasn't been a single punt in this game?
No.
Wow.
No punts this game. That was the 4th possession. Field goal, field goal, field goal. Punt. Or
Missed field goal.
or missed field goal. Oh, yeah, it's all been field goals.
4 drives, 4 field goals.
4 drives, 4 field goals, 1 miss, and that's how you get 6-3, guys. And that's how that happens. That's how that happens, guys. Don't go anywhere when we do approach halftime, in case you didn't know. We got a quiz for you. I made one fresh for today, and it's going to be fun. I hope you're ready. But for now, we are in a commercial break. Dolphins, official leaders now. That both teams has had equal drives. Who gets the ball in the second half? I believe the Commanders do. The Dolphins did receive the ball in the first quarter, so the Commanders will start the ball in the second half. Ek9 saying need a Tua interception. I mean, he is leading the league in that stat, so it's a pretty good chance that could happen. He's throwing more than 1 pick a game, averaging. So, bro, lovely comment section. Well, you made it to one of the best communities here on YouTube, man. Football Nation community. We're all football fans. We all love the game, and we like competition in the chat. We don't like blunt, crude, or rude, or mean. We don't like that. No being a douchebag to people. You know, don't be mean to people. However, competition's a different thing. If you want to rep your team, rep your team. Right now, I got the Commanders and Dolphins. I asked for the Commanders fans earlier. Where are the Dolphins fans at? Dolphins about to get this ball back after a successful defensive action right there against the Commanders. Where are the Dolphins fans? Let's see y'all fans in the chat.
Yeah, come on, Dolphins fans. Where y'all at? Hey, real quick, though, I just want to do a quick shout-out. We are approaching halftime right now. We're about midway through this second quarter right here. Guys, take a look at this number down here. Santino is being awfully humble, and we don't like to ask for it, but it would be super cool if we can get to that 62,000 by the end of Santino's live stream right now. The goal is to get
63. My bad.
Dude, 63,000? You're gonna go
no. For the day.
We need 100 more for this live stream.
We're
to
hoping
stay
we
on
can hit
track.
the 62 on this stream. 63 is my goal for the day. Mario, the game's gone. Windows is just checking in there. Okay, guys. We are back from our commercial break. It flashed in at the last second. I did miss one play right there. My apologies. That was going to be a reception to Jaylen Waddle right there for 7 yards. I won't miss another one. Don't you worry about it. Jalen Waddle gets a 7-yard reception right there, brings up a 2nd and 3 for the Dolphins. Clock is hot. They are at their own 48-yard line. All right, here comes the snap. Here comes the snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Achane, who's going to get taken down before the line of scrimmage. Carson Marine saying, bro, chill. I subscribed already. That's all right. Then thank you for coming back, man. That means we're doing something right if you came back. Okay. 2nd and 3, guys, for the Dolphins right here. 2nd and 3. Tua set to take this snap in the shotgun right here. Oh, and he's got pressure. Oh, no, and he gets taken down. Big bag again for the Commanders. Going to get their 2nd sack of the day. That's a 12-yard loss there. 12-yard loss there after that big sack, and that's going to bring up a huge.
Bones Jones with the bag.
Oh, man. They are now 17 yards away from the first down. 4th and 17. Rough times there. Rough times there for the Dolphins. That was the quickest possession there of the day so far. Dolphins with their first punt, punts it deep, brings it to about the 8-yard line where the Commanders are going to get a few yards up the field, and that's Commanders ball. Commanders ball, quick little possession there for the Dolphins. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Okay, guys. Holding on the kicking team, number 35. Yeah, that'll move Commanders in a pretty good position post thereafter. It would look to be a start at about the 12-yard line. Might be something a bit better. I'll get you exact line there in just a moment. Okay, guys, we are in a commercial break here. D. Malchini saying touchdown time. Smirkio saying no merit? Dude, no, actually. Yeah, he has not played a single snap yet, actually. We have not heard from Ja'Cory Croskey-Merrit once today. Chris Rodriguez Jr. leading the entire team in rushing. Merritt, I don't even think he's played a snap. I don't know if him and Dan Quinn got in an argument on the plane ride over. I don't know. Maybe he's jet lagged. He enjoyed first class a bit too much. I'm not sure, guys, but Merritt ain't playing right now. Maybe we see him later, but I don't think he's been in on a single snap.
He hasn't broken 65 yards since week 5.
Merritt?
Yeah.
Oof. Mario came out with a hot little stat. Merritt has yet to break 65 yards since week 5, you said?
Yeah.
Rough. Hasn't broken 65 yards since week 5, Merritt. So I guess it makes sense why he's not starting today, but
Hasn't had a touchdown since week 5 either.
last touchdown was in week 5 too. Whoa.
Yeah, so he's been underperforming.
Welcome, Jimmy D. Glad you're a Dolphin fan, and I'm glad for you being here, man. I did pick the Dolphins for the dub today, so I'm hoping my pick'ems are correct. If I had a free $100 bet right now between these two teams, I would pick the Dolphins. That's the team I picked at the beginning. If you didn't know, we did a weekly pick'ems yesterday that is on our YouTube shelf. If you want to go find it, you can find mine and Mario's picks for the week. We are doing that weekly as of this Saturday, but we're going to start doing it around Tuesday, Wednesday, a little more uniform so we can get that Thursday night game in there as well. So if you're interested, we will be doing pick'ems. And if you didn't know, we have pick'ems on our website, no longer available for this week, but for week 12, you could set your pick'ems and possibly win a free $100 just through our website. That is footballnationusa.com. Go ahead and check it out. There should be links within the description. You're welcome. We got a lot of stuff right there. If you didn't know, we do weekly blogs. There's injury reports. It's good stuff, guys. It's good stuff. Take the lay under, says D. Torres. Take the lay under. Yeah, it is looking a bit under so far with yet no touchdowns yet. Okay, guys. Commanders here set up for first down and 10 on their own 6-yard line, very close to the end zone. And here comes the snap, and there's Croskey-Merrit on his first rushing play of the game. We were just talking about him, and he gets stopped before the line of scrimmage. So Croskey-Merrit on the board with -1 yards. Sorry, guys. That was I apologize for that, but it made me laugh on the inside, so I had to laugh on the outside too. Mario said he started him this week in one of his leagues. Oof. Don't want to hear that. Rough times, guys. 2nd and 11. Washington on their own 5-yard line. Very close to the end zone, trying to get away from this danger zone. Here comes another play. Fakes the handoff. Didn't want to give it back to Merritt. Mariota through the air to nobody. Flag on the play there. That was a rough pass. There was somebody there-ish. Intended receiver. I don't know, man. That was DPI. Defensive pass interference. Didn't see that coming. I didn't think he even had a chance of catching it. That's going to be DPI on Jones. That's going to bring the Commanders. Yeah, I didn't see the DPI, and that was no way able to be caught. That was like 4 feet over Deebo's head. McDaniels is raging on the sideline, and reasonably so, since Washington is now 1st and 10 on their 20 instead of 2nd and 10 on their own 5. Yeah, 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Washington Commanders. Mariota in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Finds Deebo on the left side about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. He's going to get stopped right there. Call it 6. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 for the Commanders. Trying to get the ball moving. Maybe take the lead before halftime. 2nd and 4. We saw Merritt. That was cool. I don't know if he's still in. Maybe they gave him one chance, and they didn't love it. They did not love it. That was a rough. I hope we see more Merritt. I didn't think he was. Yeah. Yeah, he did lose a yard in one play. Okay. Mariota shotgun, ready for the snap. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 left. Looking left, he finds Merritt here. Merritt on a little swing route on the left side, and he's going to get positive yardage right there on that reception. 5-yard gain there for Croskey-Merrit. There we go. Merritt's positive. If you got PPR, he's at like a point now. Heck yeah. Very nice. Getting the ball moving, these Commanders right now. And in case you didn't know, that was a Commanders first down. Here comes the snap, guys. Mariota takes a snap, looking right. Here comes the pass. Ooh, an incomplete. Almost intercepted. Zach Ertz, the intended receiver. And that's going to go no gain. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 on the Washington's own 30. Mario, could you do me one favor?
What's up?
Can you expand the CBS Sports window just a little bit? I just can't see one thing. Can you make it a little bit more to the right side? Please and thank you. 2nd and 10, guys, here for the Washington Commanders on their own 31-yard line.
You're saying you can't see the scoreboard behind this?
It's just whenever I look to check the exact field position, I can't see the yard line. All right, here's the pass for Mariota. He finds Moore in the middle of the field. Big play, catches the ball, 19-yard gain, brought down at the 50.
You should be using the one on the right screen, bro. You've got 2 markers.
Oh, it's right there. I have never seen that till just now. That's crazy. Incredible. That's the first time I've ever seen that, Mario. That's so funny. Okay, Commanders take the snap here in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off here to Merritt right up the middle, and that's going to be a 3-yard gain. Guys, the information I wanted was directly in front of my face, and it's been there for weeks now, and I just found it for the first time today. Like I said, still getting used to it. Mario's got 97 windows. 2nd and 7 for the Commanders, driving the ball on the Miami 47-yard line right here. Here we go. Merritt's out here, man. He's doing things now. He's doing things now. He's got two rushes now. 2 rushes for 2 yards. All right. Mariota shotgun, receiver split. Passes it up the middle. He finds somebody. It looked like Zach Ertz there for a second, and it is. 15-yard gain there for Ertz. That's a Washington Commanders first down. Almost said Miami there. Almost said Miami. There's only two teams, a 50% chance of getting it right here. Approaching the 2-minute warning here, guys. 1st and 10 on the Miami 32. It doesn't look like they're in any hurry, so that is going to push us right in to 2-minute warning. Centino, if I owned a football team, our colors would be those in your beautiful tie. This is a nice tie, right? My father-in-law gave me this tie. One day I needed a specific tie to match my wife's dress, and he's like, I think I got the perfect one. And he sure did, and I like this tie quite a lot. And it's good to know that you guys like it too, or at least you do, Chiefs fan for life. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, my father-in-law's got some good taste, man. He's a swaggy guy. And he also has a really good haircut, just like mine. Not one iota, says Rake Flyer. Yeah, says D. Malchini. What's up, guys? I'm checking in the chat. We are currently in a commercial break. Christopher Bakersville says, I need 2 rushing yards from Tua. I hope you get him, man, because I think he only has 38 on the year. Maybe he'll get his 40th today.
In the 2-minute warning, man, you could actually go through the depth charts again and talk fantasy points.
True. Fantasy points. Let me hit the fantasy points real quick, guys, while we're in this quick little 2-minute warning break.
And we can do the other schedule that we didn't cover, too.
Yeah, I didn't do the
You got plenty
Commanders.
Of stuff to fall back on, bro.
Oh. All right, guys. Let me get my fantasy points out here. Move this over here. All right. Start with the Dolphins. Tua right here, currently at 2 fantasy points. He has 7 for 8 from the field with 64 yards. 2 fantasy points. Wow, that's rough. Achane doing a little better. 7 fantasy points from Achane right here. For the receivers, I got Waddle with 4 points, 2 receptions for 21 yards. Malik Washington with 1 reception. Did I have a boom mic in my face? That's fun. Malik Washington, 1 reception with 18 yards. Dolchich, not even on my depth chart behind me, but is leading the tight ends today. 18 yards, 2 receptions. And then Achane, 2 receptions as well for 7 yards. And that's your entire Dolphins offense currently, guys. Not a ton of offense going on for the Dolphins, or either team, really. Mariota, on the other hand, a little better than Tua's 2 points. He has 4 points. Fun. 4 points there from Mariota. Chris Rodriguez Jr. over there at 4 fantasy points, leading the field with 41 rushing yards. Croskey-Merrit now at 1 point, so there's a chance, guys. Zach Ertz at 6 points. All right. We're going to be moving back here to the game. First, the 2-minute warning break is over. Commanders with the ball. Takes the snap. It's going to hand it off here to Merritt for about a 4-yard gain. Let's get the drive chart up here. We're good. Drive chart. All right. 4-yard gain there from Croskey-Merrit. We're going to bring up a 2nd and 6 now. And the clock is a-ticking. Clock's a-ticking. Mariota in the shotgun formation. There's 3 receivers on his left side of the field, 1 on the right. He's got Merritt, what looks to be Merritt, on his right here, ready for the snap. Here it comes. Takes the snap. Looking across the field, scrambles, runs up the middle, almost gets the first down. Call it a gain of 5 there for Marcus Mariota on the quick little rush there up the middle. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. For the Commanders. Clock is hot. Clock is hot. Oh, I think they just called a timeout there. I imagine that was the Commanders. No, that is the Dolphins. Dolphins here calling a timeout with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. Dolphins going to call a timeout. We are approaching halftime, guys, and I got a trivia quiz. Are you ready? Have you been studying? Do you know your Commanders and Dolphins trivia? Because I got some for you. 5 questions for each team. We'll see if you get it right this week. Let's see if you get it right. There's nothing wrong if you get it wrong. We're here for fun, and we're here for football. And that's our halftime show. And we think you're going to like it. 3rd and 1 here for the Commanders, guys. We were exiting a quick timeout break.
That's the most random thing ever. So my wife pulls me aside really quick. Random fun fact, just for no reason, guys. There's a chicken in my front yard. Just running, yeah, dude. There's a chicken running around in the front yard. I don't know.
I didn't even know there were wild chickens in San Antonio.
Yeah, like what, dude?
I don't think I've ever seen a wild chicken. I've seen a wild turkey, but not a chicken. Those are mostly domestic. Anyways, 3rd and 1, back on track. Commanders on the Dolphins 24-yard line. Takes the snap here. He's going to hand it off to Rodriguez on the left side, and he finds a gap and passes the first down marker. Commanders, first down. And that's going to bring him up to the Miami Dolphins 17-yard line. Miami Dolphins 17-yard line. It's a nice little 6-yard gain there for Rodriguez. He's been trucking through that line of scrimmage. To start this clock. It'll bring up first down and 10. Mariota getting ready to take the snap. Deebo Samuel on the left side of the field. Here we go. They take the snap. It's going to go to Rodriguez again, who's going to try to find a gap on the left side of the field and can't really call it a gain of 2 yards right there. And that's going to be a timeout there for the Commanders. 1 timeout remaining for each team now. 1 timeout remaining. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8, guys. 2nd and 8 for the Commanders on the Miami Dolphins 15-yard line. We are in the red zone. There are 25 seconds remaining in this first half. The Commanders trying to get the first touchdown of the game, at least 3 points, especially after that missed field goal from Matt Gay, that 51-yarder. They need some points on the board to tie it up or take the lead. Let's see what they decide to do. Little FN news right here. Little FN news. In case you're wondering how we're doing here, that's how we're doing here. Mario's dying over here, guys. Shotgun formation from the Commanders. 3 receivers on the right side of the field. He's looking right. He's not finding anybody. A lot of pressure from the Dolphins. Mariota tosses it up. Oh, and it's just slightly out of bounds. That'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 8. He was looking for more in the end zone there on the right side. Kind of seemed like a pass away, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Omergerd. Junior Packers for life says Dolphins needs an interception. I like your name. I like your name a lot. Anyways, 3rd and 8, guys. There are 17 seconds remaining in this half. Commanders approaching the end zone on the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Mariota in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers on the right side of the field. He takes a snap. He's looking right. He passes it to Deebo. He catches it. But there is a flag on the field. There's a flag as of right now that looked to be about a 5-yard gain. The Commanders are acting like it's going to be on them. Mariota already walking backwards.
This game
it's rough, man. It's close. Yeah, it's just I just want to see a touchdown. This reminds me of that Vikings game I did. Both by the offense, 2 fouls. The legal formation, decline. OPI. That one's going to be accepted, and that will be a 10-yard penalty on the Commanders. So they're going to go back to the 25-yard line, and that's going to bring up a big 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18 out of the red zone. Turn the music off. No more red zone music. They knocked out of the red zone. Okay, guys. We got 12 seconds remaining in the half. What looked to be a soon Commanders touchdown now seems quite out of reach. 25 yards is what they need in 12 seconds. Oh, a little screen play to Deebo Samuel. He's got defenders. He's got blockers. Oh, but he gets brought down. 4 seconds, 3 seconds left. Ooh, and the timeout comes in with 3 seconds remaining. He did get quite a bit of yardage right there. 13 yards from Deebo Samuels. on a cool little screenplay, wide receiver screenplay. All the linemen were running with him. That was nice. That was a good play. Good attempt. That's the type of thing they needed to do. Little surprise play. Commanders' final timeout. 0 timeouts remaining. And I'm guessing they're going to leave it to Matt Gay again. Yep. 30-yard field goal attempt. This is his 3rd attempt of the day. Only 1 successful so far. Let's see if he gets his 2nd field goal on the board to tie this game up before halftime. Here comes the snap. Just to the side of the right hash. It's up. Oh, and it's directly through the uprights. And that will put 3 more points on the board for the Commanders. 3 more points on the board for the Commanders, and that will bring us to halftime, guys. And you know what that means. We're going right into it. We're going right into it, baby. It's quiz time. Are you guys ready to rock and roll? All right, question number 1. The Dolphins are in which of these NFL divisions? I'm starting it easy for you guys. Are the Dolphins in the AFC West, AFC East, or the AFC North? East, West, or North in the AFC? What division are the Dolphins in? And the answer is... Lock them in. You guys know it. I didn't have to wait. It's the AFC East, guys. Dolphins, as well as the Patriots, the Bills, and the Jets are going to compile that division together. Patriots currently leading that division. Alrighty, guys. Question number 2. Commanders mascot, Major Tuddy, was introduced to the team in which year? Was he introduced to the team in 2021, 22, or 23? Do you guys know? I mean, he hasn't been with the team for a very long time, but he has made an impact. Do you guys like the Commanders' new mascot, Major Tuddy? What do you think? And do you know when he came out? Because the answer is real recent, guys. 2023. The answer was actually C. I forgot to flip-flop those, but that's all right. Answer was C. It was 2023. The debut was part of the team's rebrand, and it included fan participation within the selection. 2023 was the answer, guys. Question number 3. What now retired number did Dan Marino wear? Do you guys remember Dan Marino? One of the best QBs, if not the best QB that's ever played on the Dolphins, and one significant one in the NFL. Did he wear number 12, number 13, or number 14? Is it A, B, or C, guys? The answer, guys, come on, you should know it. It's number 13, y'all. Dan Marino. The guy's a legend. Dolphins legend. I'm surprised the shirt's actually see-through, which is kind of fun. That's due to the green screen effect we got going on. But Dan Marino retired on September 17, 2000 during a halftime ceremony in the Dolphins-Baltimore Ravens game. Question number 4. How many rushing touchdowns did croskey-merrit have entering today's game? Do you guys know it? Was it 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, or 6 touchdowns? We were just talking about how he didn't have one since week 5, guys. So, exiting week 5, how many touchdowns did he have? Because it hasn't changed since. Was it 4, 5, or 6? The answer is 4. He's only had 4 touchdowns this year, guys. Croskey-merrit, 4 touchdowns on the year. I can understand why Rodriguez is playing as much as he is. They need to establish a better run game. He's had 470 yards coming into the game, averaging 4.5 per carry. Rough times. Who is leading the Dolphins in receiving touchdowns entering today's game, guys? Was it Achan, was it Darren Waller, or was it Jalen Waddle? Which of these three players was leading the Dolphins in receiving touchdowns entering today's games? Well, obviously, there's yet to be a touchdown, so I could have worded this differently. But for what it was, which of these three were leading? The answer is Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle leading the team in receiving touchdowns. Jalen Waddle. Alrighty, guys. Question number 6. How many times have the Commanders made the playoffs in the past decade? Have they made it to the playoffs 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times in the past decade? So, back to 2015 to now. How many times have they made the playoffs, guys? The answer is 3 times, guys. The Commanders have only made 3 times in the past decade. Tough times for the Commanders. They have not had a great success in the playoffs recently. Hopefully that changes this year, but it's not looking like it. Who is the all-time sack leader, guys, in Miami Dolphins franchise history? Was it Jason Taylor? Was it Cameron Wake? Or was it Trace Armstrong? Jason Taylor, Cameron Wake, or Trace Armstrong, guys? Who is the all-time sack leader in Miami Dolphins franchise history? A, B, or C? If you guessed Jason Taylor, then you're right. Jason Taylor, all-time sack leader, recorded 131 sacks during his career with the team. Widely regarded as one of the greatest defensive players in Dolphins history. Also inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Alrighty, guys, question number 8. Who is the current principal owner of the Washington Commanders? Not necessarily a player question, guys, but it is a Commanders question. Is the current principal owner Wanda Weiser, Josh Harris, or Daniel Snyder? Who is the current principal owner of the Washington Commanders? The answer, guys, is Josh Harris. He led the ownership group that purchased the franchise from former owner Dan Snyder in 2023. Bought it for a record $6 billion. $6 billion. He's also known for owning the 76ers and the New Jersey Devil, guys. Question number 9. Who was the most recent team that the Dolphins beat in the postseason? Do you guys remember? Who was the most recent team that they beat in the postseason? Was the last team they beat in the playoffs the Colts, the Ravens, or the Steelers? Do you guys know the answer? I know the answer. I made the quiz. So I definitely know the answer. And the answer is... Hey, guys. The Dolphins beat the Colts in December of 2000. 23-17 in overtime, guys. That's the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game in the year 2000. Almost about 2.5 decades. Rough time, guys. Which of these movies, y'all, was loosely based on the Washington Redskins? So one of these 3 movies right beside me was loosely based on the Washington Redskins during a period of time in history. Was it The Longest Yard? Was it Friday Night Lights? Or was it The Replacements? I love this movie, guys. Ole, 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 ole. The Replacements. Yes, guys, that is correct. It was loosely based on the Washington Redskins during the 1987 NFL strike. It depicts the story of the replacement players who played for a team, and it's very much so inspired by the Redskins. Alrighty, guys, that's going to wrap up today's quiz. How'd you do? Let me know in the chat. Was it too hard? Was it fun? Did you have fun? I hope you did, because that's all it's here for. It's for us to transition in between halftime and the following half. Anyone get a perfect score? He did. I'm impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed. All right, guys. We do have about 3 more minutes until halftime is over, so we can approach this schedule that I didn't get into over here. I did the Dolphins schedule earlier. So let's go ahead and do the Commanders' upcoming schedule. Here we go. Just like the Dolphins, after today's game, they are both entering their Week 12 bye week. Commanders and Dolphins entering the Week 12 bye week. Upon return, Week 13, we will be covering this incredible matchup, I believe, between the Broncos and the Commanders. Broncos try to beat Washington at home that day, and I imagine they have pretty good success based off how the team's playing today. Washington Commanders, and then the Commanders will be facing the Vikings in Minnesota the following week in Week 14. Commanders then going to New Jersey to face the Giants on Week 15, and then finally we'll be hosting the Eagles in Week 16 at a to-be-determined time. So we'll get right back to that. The score is 6-6. Yes, sir. The score is 6-6 right now. 2 field goals from both teams. So we'll see what happens. Is this another halftime show, man?
It's Spain. All right, I'll jump in.
We got another halftime show, guys. Every time I do one of these streams, I get a halftime show. I guess all the international games want to be super special. But it's all right. Here's Mario.
What's going on, guys? How's the first half going so far? It is a tied game, so close contest in this one right now. About a minute. We're probably going to add a couple minutes here to this halftime show.
Yeah,
we'll see how long it goes. They are doing something right now. Alguien ahí está cantando. No puedo poner atención porque obviamente estamos aquí right now. But shout out to you guys. What's up, man? Mario, I came back. I did too, B-Bulls. Welcome in. Okay, so Santino just broke down the halftime quiz for y'all. For those of you who do not know, whoops, that's the wrong mouse.
That's my mouse.
For those of you who are new to the channel, we do offer weekly pick'ems and we give away weekly prizes. The grand prize for week 11 is $100. If nobody wins the grand prize because nobody gets all of these matchups right, then we are going to be giving away a consolation prize to someone who participated. Now, week 10 and week 11 are gone. I'm actually working right now to set up week 12 for you guys. So give us about 5 minutes. You can actually already start looking at the week 12 schedule. You don't have to make your picks right now. Santino and I will give you our official picks here on Tuesday, and you guys can make your picks then. But just keep in mind that that is available. I will be sending out emails on Tuesday as well. Did you catch the chicken? Asked No Daffy. No Daffy, I did not catch the chicken. Christina, with Sammy in her arms right there, I don't know what to do. Just let the chicken run. He'll be fine. Chicken Run. Chicken Run.
The movie?
The movie. I don't know why my brain just absolutely ADHD'd
like that movie.
right there.
I like that movie a lot.
Almost to 62K, says DJ Gene. Santino is going to get covered in glitter again.
I actually found confetti in my car yesterday.
There's still confetti here, by
It's
the
right
way.
there.
Yeah, there's literally still confetti in this office from 50,000, which was a month ago. But we've picked up about 12,000 subscribers in the past 6 weeks-ish. So
You got the beanie.
you got your beanie? Let's go, Joey Montoya.
Yeah.
There you go. So there's confirmation. Joey Montoya in the chat right now mentioning how he got the beanie. I'll have to resync it. You'll have to resync it using the chat overlay because
No
I
worries.
closed it out.
Oh, got it.
Right here. There you go. So, yeah, so we're giving out prizes. Joey Montoya got the beanie. I'm still waiting for Michael to respond. Michael Smith won the last prize. Michael Smith is supposed to be getting a backpack. So, Michael, if you are watching this live stream, we've reached out to you on multiple occasions here. You've got until the end of Monday Night Football to claim your prize. And if you don't, we'll be raffling off your backpack to someone else if we don't get a grand prize winner. So, be sure to come back. Halftime is just about over, guys. Let Santino run you through the schedule here. I'll be live for the rest of today. Can't wait for our games coming up. got some good games coming up here as well. All right, guys. See y'all in a bit.
Like Mario said, we got a bunch of good games coming up. Immediately after this, Mario will be live for this Buccaneers at Bills game, and that's going to be a heck of a matchup. I think the Bills are going to take it personally, but I think it's going to be a good game. And if the Bucs did take it, I wouldn't really be surprised. You know, I think it's going to be one of the best matchups of the day. This one right here, the Seahawks and the Rams, I like this matchup a lot. And then the Lions and Eagles. Those will probably be my 3 favorite matchups of the day. The Chiefs and Broncos should be a good one too, but I'm not sure who's going to take that. I got the Chiefs for that one, though. All right. Why did the chicken cross the road, said Living Like Larry. To hang out with Football Nation. That's why you crossed the road. We got a party over here. Even the birds want to come. Buck's going to blow them out, says Lays MZ. I mean, Dolphins just did. So it's more than possible for the Bucs to blow out the Bills. You know, like, crap, man. Who expected the Dolphins to play the game that they did last week? Or the Bills to not play, should I say. Really. We'll see, though. I can't imagine the Bills hosting this game against the Buccaneers after the sadness they must have experienced last week and just walking home with their tail between their legs. I imagine they bring all the guns out to get the morale back, to bring the fans back on their side, because I imagine a few Bills fans lost a bit of faith after last week. Does Miami get ball first? No, the Commanders are going to be getting ball right now. The Commanders are getting ball. They did put 3 points on the board, and now they are getting the ball back. They kicked the ball off to Miami to begin the game. Chicken Hawks Rams game should be a dandy, says Omergerd. I laughed at so many things in that. I put hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Okay. B-Bowl's saying Santino. I see that sometimes you just put our names out there. Yes. But thanks for the call out, man. What up, B-Bowls? Wonder if the Marlins can close it out.
A little late.
What? I'm pretty sure I saw the World Series, and I don't think the Marlins were there. All right, guys. Start of the third quarter here. Dolphins kicking it away. Commanders bring it out to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, almost to the 40 before getting brought down. Here comes our drive chart. We are back in it. Scoreboard up. No, you're good, man. I got it. I'll scoop her up. Where's the scoreboard? Scoreboard's gone? Yeah?
You getting the scoreboard? You set?
No, I can't find it.
I got you.
Oh, I found it. It was in a different tab.
Okay.
Here we go. Clock's hot. Second down. No, it's first down. And the Commanders have the ball. Okay. All right. It's not halftime either, is it? It's third quarter. Here we go, guys. 14 minutes, 56 seconds on the clock. We're back in action. Mariota takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He passes it to the right. He finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez for about a 7-yard gain there before getting brought down. Call it 6. Second down. Second down and 4 for the Washington Commanders. And they start this drive off nicely. Second down and 4. We've been having a slow start to this game. Neither team has found the end zone yet, and I'm hoping that changes quick because I want to scream touchdown at 10 in the morning. Nothing like screaming touchdown to get the blood flowing early in the day. Here comes the 2nd and 4 play. Marcus Mariota under center. Here comes the snap, and he tosses it to the back. Finds Rodriguez, and Rodriguez finds a hole. Nice little charge right through the defense right there. Rodriguez for 12 yards. Call that a Commanders. First down. We'll keep this ball rolling, guys. 1st and 10 there for the Washington Commanders now. They are on the Miami Dolphins 41-yard line. They have now crossed midfield. What in the heck? Let me get that out of the way. Okay. Here comes the snap, guys. Mariota takes the snap. He hands it off to Rodriguez again, who's tumbling down, trying to break a tackle, but somehow turns nothing into something. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, but gets 4 yards out of the play. Just rolling down the field. Just rolling down the field. Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. That may or may not help, but just a little extra.
Oh, it could help. I like that. That's nice. Okay, guys. Here comes the snap from the Washington Commanders. Mariota looking left. He finds Deebo right before the line, the first down line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1 for the Commanders after that play. They're on the Miami Dolphins 32-yard line. I'm just getting lost in windows. That's really all it is. Clock is hot. 12 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third. 3rd down and 1. Here comes the snap. Mariota in shotgun. Looks like Rodriguez on his left, and Rodriguez gets the ball. He found a big gap in the middle. Runs it right up the middle for 12 yards. 1st down. Commanders. They're keeping the ball rolling. They're right at the edge of the red zone. 20-yard line for the Commanders on the Miami Dolphins side of the field. I hope we're not wrong on our first pick. But, I mean, this game was a toss-up. 2, 3, and 7 teams playing in freaking Spain. I took the less banged-up team. That was my goal here. Marcus Mariota shotgun formation, split receivers, and he finds Deebo. Oh, Deebo, deep. He's running to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Deebo Samuel! Let's go! I got him on one of my fantasy leagues. Big touchdown there from Deebo Samuel on the big old yards after the catch. Started at the 20-yard line there. Let's go, guys. We got our first touchdown of the day. Not from the team I thought it would be. Whoa. All right. Commanders with the first touchdown of the day. It was a tiny little pass right past the line of scrimmage to Deebo Samuel, and he made something there. Got about a 20 yards right after the catch. And here comes the extra point attempt from Matt Gay. Hopefully he can get this one through the uprights, man. And he does. Bang. Another point there. And that'll give it the Commanders 13 points to take the lead. First touchdown of the day. Second half is when it happened, but it still happened, and that makes me happy. Took a couple of quarters, but we finally got one. That's right, Dylan. We sure did. No Daffy. Here come Deebo. Who? Deebo. Hell to the... A real live touchdown, boss. Now we cooking with Crisco, says Chiefs fan for life. Oh, we cooking, brother. Cooking with Crisco. You heard the man. It's getting hot in here. Wow, a touchdown, says Irma Gerd. What up, Sammy? Would you rather get $1 million at the start of 2026 or $1,000 for every time you smile next year? I would probably take the 1,000. I smile a lot. I smile a lot, guys. I giggle a lot. I laugh at things I probably shouldn't half the time. I try to find humor in most things. But yeah, I'd probably take the smile one because I'd be smiling, y'all. I'm a goofball. They go Deebo. Who Deebo? Oh, maybe. Let's go Commanders, says Angel Lopez. My ops have this Mariota Ertz stack, says Spencer Jones. You got someone starting Mariota this week? Whoa. That's wild. Yeah, how big is your league? Is it 14 teams? Super flex? Because then maybe. You called it on Deebo getting the first touchdown. Deebo's dope, man. I like Deebo Samuel, and I'm happy he just put up points for my team. The two people who are doing the best on the Commanders, I believe, are Zach Ertz and Deebo Samuel. Actually, we can go right into that, guys. Let's talk about the fantasy points for the Commanders right now. Commanders, Marcus Mariota at 12 fantasy points right now. 15 successful passes on the day, 150 yards. Rodriguez having a decent day, 77 rushing yards on the field right now, 8 fantasy points. Croskey-Merrit still only at 6 yards on the day. 1 fantasy point there for Croskey-Merrit. Deebo Samuel with that touchdown now puts him at 15 fantasy points, guys. 49 yards and a touchdown from Deebo Samuel. Zach Ertz behind him with 6. I got Moore with 4, Jaylin Lane with 2, McNichols with 1, and Yankoff with 1, the backup tight end. But here comes the kickoff, guys. Over to the Dolphins.
Do you need more coffee, bro?
I'm okay. I just got to drink my coffee.
Okay.
That's really it. Chiefs and Sports Highlights says, didn't realize I started Deebo. He has 15.9. Well, that's a happy accident there, brother. That is a happy accident. Did I set my fantasy this week? Oh, man, I'm such a bad fantasy manager this year. That's okay, guys. That's all right. We can only try our best, right? Okay, guys, here comes the snap from the Miami Dolphins. Tua gets the snap. He's looking left. He finds Waddle. Oh, past the first down line. Waddle in open field makes it big. 31-yard gain from Waddle. Dolphins are awake, and I need to wake up. My apologies. I missed the snap right there. Talking about the stats. Let's get this all correct for you all. First down and 10 now for the Miami. They are now on the Washington 34-yard line, passing midfield quick. All right. First and 10, guys. Tua's under center. Here comes the snap. Achane in the backfield. He's got split receivers on both sides. Motion from the tight end. Fakes the handoff to Achane. The pass over here to the tight end. Oh, and he's going to get past the first down line. Fighting for more. Ooh, that was Hill. That was Hill this time. Hill got his first pass of the game. Julian Hill with a big old 14-yard play right there, and that's going to be a Miami Dolphins first down. That's back-to-back first downs there for the Miami Dolphins. Jaylen Waddle with 30 and Hill with 14. Very nice there. Miami Dolphins driving the ball there. Now on the 20-yard line, approaching the red zone. Here we go. Tua takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Achane, who's going to get stuffed. Right on the line of scrimmage. No gain for Achane. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10 now for the Commanders. 2nd down and 10. I got 9 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. We are moving, y'all. Third quarter is moving. Do you guys think the Dolphins tied up here? They've been going shot for shot here, guys. Field goal for field goal, touchdown for maybe touchdown. This would put the Dolphins in the lead. No, would it? All right, here comes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Achane. He tries to give a little pass right there to Dolchich, but they couldn't connect. There is a flag on the play. Guessing a false start or a holding call based on what happened there. Oh, no, offsides on the defense there. That was a free play. They did not make the most of it, but they'll take the 5 yards there. Dolphins now 2nd and 5. Replay 2nd down. 2nd and 5 for the Dolphins. They are on the Washington 15-yard line now in the red zone, trying to get this game all tied up. I wouldn't mind seeing a Dolphins touchdown. Mainly just to support my claim for the win on the Dolphins. I would rather not get our first pick'em ever wrong. Tua under center. Here comes the snap, guys. Achane in the backfield. And he's gonna they're gonna give it to him. It's not Achane, that's Gordon. Gordon takes his 2nd rush of the day. Gets about 8 yards right there. Call it first down. First down, Dolphins. And they are 1st and goal. 1st and goal now for the Dolphins. Clock is hot, guys. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. I got 8 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Dolphins first down, trying to get this in the end zone. Let's see what Tua and McDaniels are going to do. Here we go, guys. I formation, motion from the tight end. Hands it off here to Gordon again, who's going to get about 4 or 5 yards before getting brought down. They're calling it 3. Definitely was more than 3. I can count hash lines. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, man. All right, 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal, guys. Dolphins trying real hard to get this in the end zone. They need it right now. A tie for this game would be big. If they let the Commanders slip away right here, that's no good, man. They're trying to get their, I think, 3rd win overseas, but I may have been incorrect on that. Here we go, Dolphins. Here comes the snap, 2 under center, motion again. Tosses it off to Achane, who runs up the middle. Ooh, and he's going to get stopped. 2-yard gain. They're now on the 2. 3rd and goal on the 2. Do they make another red zone stop, man? Another red zone stop? There's been a lot of red zone stops today.
Miami can't fly out to
And
Spain and
not hit the end zone in Spain, man? That would be a sad time. That would be really sad. I'm glad we already got a touchdown, though. That felt good. I know that Minnesota Vikings-Falcons game I did, there wasn't one till the 4th quarter, but that's not the game we're talking about right now. Right now it's 3rd and goal. Dolphins are on the 2. Here comes the snap. They hand it off to Gordon. Gordon gets stuffed again. Dolphins get stuffed again. 4th and goal. No gain. 4th and goal on the 2. Oh, here we go again, guys. Go for it or nah, bro. Oh, man. Go for it or not, guys. Oh, boy. I want to see a touchdown, but the Commanders, red zone defense, turning it up. I think that tackle is going to be credited to Frankie Louvu. Good stop by the linebacker right there. Okay, they're going for it. Here comes the snap from Tua. Shotgun, looking left, looking center. Passes at center. Incomplete. Incomplete. Commanders shut down another red zone offense from the Dolphins, and they turn over the ball on the 2. Commanders are going to start this possession on the 2. Dolphins shut down again. Rough times, guys. Holy cannoli. Can you believe it? I actually want to look at that infographic I got for the Commanders because I didn't think their red zone defense was this good according to this thing we had.
Perfect time to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Red zone defense, guys. Right here. 25th in the league. And, I mean, they haven't given it up. They're 100% on the day. Field goals only. Anytime they've reached this red zone, they shut it down. Nobody finding the end zone in Commander City right now. Or Spain. But still, when we get back from this break, guys, we are in a commercial break due to the turnover on downs. The Commanders are going to be on their own 2-yard line. Their own 2. So they got to get out of this danger zone, safety city, and figure it out. I want a cannoli, says Steve Zioki. So do I, man. That's my favorite dessert by far. Call it basic. Call me just a silly Italian guy, but I frickin' love cannolis.
Okay, here it is, guys.
Not these San Antonio cannolis, though. What'd you say, Mario?
Best dessert of all time.
Oh, here's the big question, guys. This is a good one. What is the best dessert of all time? Aaliyah Ramsey saying, I laugh a lot, too. Yeah, man, I laugh a lot.
Fun, why do this?
Exactly. If you're not having fun, what's the point? We do this because we love it, we have fun, and we love football. We love football, man. Ooh, cherry cheesecake. Classic, man. You talking about a cheesecake with the cherry stuff on top, or you just mean like actual cherry cheesecake, like a drizzle or some stuff? Either way, I love cheesecake. My sister makes a phenomenal cheesecake. Let me tell you something. Chocolate molten lava cake, says Big Sean I am. I think that might be one of my wife's favorites. She's a chocolate gal for dang sure. I'm a vanilla guy, personally. Key lime pie, you don't got to fight me, Coop Cooper. I love key lime pie. I've never had blackberry cobbler, Renee Baker. That sounds absolutely phenomenal, though, because I do like me some blackberries. Chocolate chip brownies. Mario's saying safety, maybe, and it definitely could happen. New York apple pie. Angel Lopez knows what's up because New York has some of the best apples in the States, guys. I love me some Honeycrisp apples off the tree. All right, guys, we're getting back to action. And this is important, guys. 1st and 10. Washington's on their own 2-yard line. They got to avoid a safety right here. Marcus Mariota under center. Here comes the handoff. Ooh, and he gets hit. He runs into a wall. It looks like it's going to be a false start, so that's going to be a no play. False start. Uh-oh. False start on Washington. So half the distance to the goal is 1 yard since they were on the 2. So they are now in the 1, guys. 1st and 11. 1st and 11. Washington are on the 1-yard line. Also good. I do like rhubarb pie. Rhubarb pie is good. Okay, here we go, guys. 1st and 11. Washington Commanders trying to fight for their life right here to get out of this end zone, danger zone. Mariota under center again, hikes it and hands it off once more time to Rodriguez, who this time is able to get a couple yards and get him slightly out of said danger zone, but only 1 yard farther from where they started. 2nd and 9 now on the 3-yard line. I tried to do the scoreboard too. No, you're fine. Mario does the scoreboard for me, guys, because there's a lot going on back here. It may not seem like it, but I guarantee it is. And he's very good at running all of it, but he's been doing it for 3 more years. So, arguably a good amount of experience over me. Here comes the hike, guys. Marcus Mariota takes the snap. He's looking out towards the middle of the field for a pass, looking left, and ooh, was that a DPI? What the heck was that? Why'd he push him? Bro, Moore was on the sideline waiting for that pass, and he just got pushed while the ball was well in the air. Shut up, McDaniels. Yeah, what are you arguing about? Like, regardless what happened, either that was a DPI, but it shouldn't be because it wasn't catchable.
There it is. There's no foul on the play.
No foul on the play. McDaniels got his way. Like, what is this? Bro, that was a DPI, dude.
How is that uncatchable? It hit him in the head.
Yeah, that was a DPI, man. That should have been defensive pass interference, bro. He tackled him.
That ball was catchable.
He tackled him while the ball was in the air. That was crazy, actually. That was crazy. 3rd down, guys. 3rd down and 9. Washington's on their own 2.5-yard line. Mariota in shotgun formation. Mario is livid. Here comes the snap. Mariota looking right. He finds somebody right. Oh, and then open field. Oh, he made it. McNichols with the reception, and open field gets another 6 yards to get that 1st down for the Commanders. 1st down. 10-yard gain from McNichols when all they needed was 9. Dang, they got out of that crazy spot. What could have been a safety or something bad turned into a 1st down. Oh, man. Commanders are getting the ball moving. They made it out of that after that. Honestly, the guys, they deserve to get the 1st down after that crazy no call right there. Mariota under center. Washington Commanders on the 13-yard line. Here comes the snap. The toss to Croskey-Merrit. Merritt looking for some open field on the right side and gets shut down. Shut down. 0-yard gain from Merritt right there, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Washington Commanders. Still on their own side of the field. Haven't made a lot of space out there, but the clock is draining from this possession. 2nd and 10, guys. Commanders are on their own 13-yard line. Here comes the snap. That's a false start and a half. Zach Ertz for sure false start. That'll bring up a 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Zach Ertz walked forward, immediately put his head down, and James like, my bad, guys. My bad. My bad. Michael Romero asking, who's this? I'm Santino. I make the slides, the quizzes, and a lot of other stuff, and sometimes I call games, specifically the morning ones, because Mario
Doesn't like to roll out of bed.
is not a morning person, and we all know a bad morning person. All right, guys, 2nd and 15. This imposter host. 2nd and 13. Oh, intentional grounding here. Incomplete pass from Mariota. There's no flag on the play. No flag yet.
That would be a safety if it's intentional.
Yeah.
From there.
If he was in the end zone and it was intentional grounding, that would have been a safety. This is imposter host. I got called the imposter host.
Imposter host?
Yeah.
No, that was a perfect
Oh, now that was.
That looked like he was still there.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
The missed opportunity to say impasta host.
No. That's not a missed opportunity. That was. I should have never and will never. 3rd and 15, guys, after that incomplete pass. Mariota still on the ground, just sitting there. Legs spread. Not too sure what the call is right here. Is he going to get off the field for an injury timeout? What's happening here? We are going into a commercial break. We will return to this in just a moment. Thank you for being a responsible adult, Santino. Of course, man. I could wake up early, and I mean, sometimes it's hard for me. Last week, I was really tired. I ended up closing the bar. I'm a bartender as well. I closed the bar. I didn't go home till like 1:32 in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 in the morning, and then I had to wake up at 6 a.m. to drive over here to call last week's morning game. So that was rough. That was a rough time. You're not the only one asking, though. Who's this guy? Says, Bakaga. This is Santino. I'm Santino. I'm Mario's cohort, partner, friend, whatever you want to call it. I'm another host here for Football Nation, and we got a lot of stuff in the works. And, I mean, you're not missing anything. I promise he's going to be here for the next game. And, in fact, he's going to be here right now.
What's up, guys? How is everyone still hanging out right now? You guys still doing okay? We are in the middle of a commercial break, and when we get back, it'll be a 3rd down and 15 at the Washington own 8-yard line. They're going to need to convert. Marcus Mariota had an opportunity there, squandered that opportunity. I'm here right now just to say what's up to you guys, let you know that I am in the background. I am currently in the chat working on some additional resources and slides, printing out the depth charts and the cheat sheets, and making sure that we've got everything organized to get you the best live stream. Santino is in charge of a lot of stuff on the channel right now. Honestly, I think you're like the director of international operations at this point.
I'm the international guy.
Yeah, you're the international guy 100%. He's been doing I've covered 2 international games. Santino's covered 6. So, and one of them was because, you know, he was out of town. So
yeah, that was the only reason he did that one.
I'm having Santino take care of those morning games, guys.
The other wasn't even a morning game. The Friday.
The other one was a
The
Friday.
first
It was a
one.
random Friday game in Brazil. So
The Chiefs and Chargers, I think.
anyways, shout out to you guys in the chat right now. I'm going to let Santino finish running this game because I am trying to protect my voice. We've got 3 games, 3 more games coming for you guys.
12-3.
12 o'clock,
Prime time.
3:25 in prime time
You guys
tonight,
know it.
plus a game on Monday Night Football, and most likely basketball coming up this week as well, plus the additional streams we're doing. So,
Streams.
commercial break is now about to be over. Again, 3rd down and 15. I'm going to pass this over back to Santino. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to drop Santino some love. Don't forget to smash that like button. Much appreciated. And we'll catch you guys here in just a moment. Here we go.
Okay, guys, we're back in action. Marcus Mariota. Here comes the snap. They hand it off over here. That's going to be McNichols running up the middle right side. About an 8-yard gain there. Let me get the drive chart going. Let's get some stuff out of the way. Hey, how you doing? All right. He said, I'm going to listen to your homie. Thanks, man. I'm not as good as Mario. That's plain and simple. That's a fact. But we're different people at the same time. He's a very loud one. I'm not as loud, but I'll bring the energy. And I just like getting hype. I love football, guys. And we got a pretty close game right now. 4th and 8 from the Commanders right now. Here comes the punt. Up and away. And here is the catch at the 45. Oh, and he got brought down like a rock, dude. Oh, man. Like a column falling. Ooh. Man went down. That looked like it hurt. Mariota walked into the blue tent just now, guys. He was down on that last play, sitting down. So we're going to see if he comes back on the next Commanders offensive drive. Dolphins here going to be starting their 1st and 10 on their own 45. So pretty close to midfield, solid field position to start the drive. I've done the schedules. I've hit all the slides so far. Y'all great together, says Mario Dickinson. Or Dixon, my bad. Not Dickinson. You're not related to the author. But what's up, Mario? Welcome back. Santino the Big Bambino. How you doing? Yep, I get that. I do get that. That's what JMFT, if you see him out there in the chat, calls me all the time. Mario, can I see the menu? The menu. And by menu, do you mean this menu for the day? Our schedule, I imagine, is what you mean. This is the appetizer is what I'm doing right now, guys. We got our appetizer right here, first course. And then we're still hungry, so we're going to get a second appetizer with the Buccaneers and the Bills. And then we're going to move on to the entree for today with the Chiefs and Broncos and a little cherry and dessert on top with the Lions and the Eagles. So after this, you got Buccaneers and Bills. You got Chiefs and Broncos. You got Lions and Eagles. You got 6 of like the best teams in the league right now playing tonight in these 3 matchups, and it's going to be one heck of a day for football.
Sorry. If you want to bring up this one, this is a good one.
First time seeing Santino. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for staying and not just leaving when you didn't see Mario. Appreciate that. Behind me now is the playoff picture, guys, if you didn't know. This is currently AFC. Well, we talked about it earlier. This technically the Patriots did move up to the top with the win on Thursday, but entering week 11, I'm good at the moment. Thank you. I still got coffee. They're so nice. Mario and his wife are so kind. I've known them for quite some time, and they tried to refill me on coffee, but I still got this big old jug. I'm still milking it. Babyface Pepino? You call me a baby cucumber? But yeah, sorry. Got distracted there. Colts, Broncos, Patriots, Steelers, Chargers, Jags, and I believe that's the Bills right above them for your AFC playoff picture. But we are entering the game yet again. Dolphins here take their first snap, guys. Tua looking deep. He passes it very deep. Oh, and it's almost intercepted. The Commanders should have got that one. Oof. That was a really bad pass. Tua was like, we're almost in the 4th quarter and I haven't thrown a pick? I got to fix my stats. All right. We met each other working together about a decade ago. We were roommates at one time. Me and Mario have known each other for a long time, y'all. Very, very long time now. 2nd and 10, guys, after that incomplete pass from Tua downfield. Here comes the 2nd down. Tua in the shotgun taking the snap. Achane on the right side gets the little swing pass, and he gets a little yards after the catch. About 3 yards that's going to go down for. And they are now on the 50-yard line. 3rd and 7. Yeah, one time Mario was coming back from South America, I believe it was, and he had nowhere to go. So I lived in a little 1-bedroom, and I was like, you can stay with me. He stayed with me for like a month, and then we ended up just getting a place, and we were roommates for at least a year, I think. Good times, man. Good times. Crazy times, that's for sure. Okay, guys, here comes a big 3rd and 6 for the Dolphins. The snap, Tua looking right, finds who I believe is Washington. No, that's not Washington, but he is getting roughed up. He got tackled from 5 different ways, and he is going to get that first down. No, that was Malik Washington. I was correct on my original call. First down, Dolphins. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just not used to these yet. Mario gave me these cool cheat sheets, guys. That's nice. That's nice. Back when I was young and broke. That's for dang sure. Our AGM bought his plane ticket. All right, here comes the snap. All right, handed it off to Gordon on the left side. Gordon gets about 6 yards. That's right, it was your bag. You would have had to leave your bags in South America. That's a crazy story, man. Yeah. All right, guys, I got a 2nd and 4 now for the Dolphins right now after that Gordon rush on the left side of the field. Dolphins driving it. They are now on the 31-yard line on the Washington Commanders side of the field. Here comes the snap now. I got 2 receivers left. Motion from Dulcich. Tua looking left. He finds Washington again. Ooh, Washington in open field. Ooh, almost hurdles a man. But ends up getting taken down after an 11-yard gain there for Washington, and that's going to be another Dolphins first down. You know what that means, guys? We're in the red zone. We're in the red zone again. Dolphins, once again in the red zone. This time they can't let them get stopped on 4th down. All right, Tua under center. Here comes the snap. Nope, not the snap. Looks like it might be a false start here on the Commanders. Wait. There was a flag on the play, but then the refs are like, there is no flag on the play because the game is not currently being played. Because the 3rd quarter is over. Our officials on today's game lost track of time and are just throwing flags at people. They're like, bro, we're not even playing right now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? And that is the end of the 3rd, guys. When we return to the 4th quarter, the Dolphins have the ball. It is 1st and 10 on the 20 on Washington side of the field. Basic on the edge of the red zone. I'm going to call it the red zone. They need it. They need a score right here, though, guys. They need a score right here. Okay, last quarter of the morning game, guys. This is the first regular season game in Spain in NFL history, in case you were not aware. Washington Commanders' 2nd international game. Thank you there. Member for 3 months, Susan Bezio. What up? Let's effing go, Susan. What up? T-Fishes too? T-Fish is also here. Centino, want to wager a membership on the KC versus Denver game? No.
A membership to what?
Yeah, that's a good response. A membership to what, T-Fishes? Man's a champion. He's been here 2 months. Appreciate you, T. I am taking the Chiefs in that one. We already proposed that for the picks. This is Spain, big jam roll. It sure is. We are in Spain. This is the field where Real Madrid plays their football games. You know, it's not soccer over there. Broncos fan here. Remember, a referee threw a flag against us after the game was over, and it led to a suspension of Dre Greenlaw. Damn, bro, that's some salt in the wound. That's true. That's fair. Yeah. Fair enough, my friend. Yeah, people can still get unsportsmen. Yeah, Mario said false starts can't happen, but an unsportsmanlike can, because you could punch someone in the face while the game's over. Or throw your helmet at them or something. Oh, God. See ya. Mason Rudolph. Oh. This is it, Commander Squad. We came to Spain to give them dead fishies pure pain. Ooh, Mario, help.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know what this says, but it says my name.
Más café para Santino mientras un comercial. More coffee for Santino during commercial breaks.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mario. We got live translation.
More coffee.
That's funny as heck. Hey, thank you, Sparky, for sending out those 5 Football Nation gift memberships. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, we're back from the commercial break. Tua in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left. Believe that's Gordon on his right side. Ooh, he fakes a bad snap, hands it to Achane.
What?
And Achane scrambling somehow gets up to the 7. Whoa! Achane was almost taken down 5 yards before the line of scrimmage. Stops himself right as he approached the edge of the field of play. Comes back in, swings it around a little to the inside, and somehow makes 5 yards or 9 yards out of nothing, man. Incredible. 9-yard gain there from Devon Achane. I don't know how. It's like the Washington Commanders assumed he stepped out of bounds and stopped defending right there. But that is going to put them on the 11-yard line now. 2nd and 1. Another handoff to Achane right here. He's going to try to get it up the middle, and that'll be about a 3-yard gain before he gets stopped. But that will be a Miami Dolphins first down. That's a red zone first down, and that'll bring up a 1st and goal. We're back at it, guys. Dolphins, 1st and goal. Last time they were here, they got stopped on the 2. They can't let that happen again.
Achane, I need a touchdown now.
Mario's begging for an Achane touchdown, and I do like Achane, so I wouldn't mind it. We're not facing each other. Yeah, Achane touchdown. Okay. 13 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Here comes the snap. Tua takes the snap. He's looking left. He finds nobody. I don't know who he passed it to. Oh, it was Dulcich as the intended receiver. He's been liking passing to Dulcich today, man. Is that Greg Dulcich, right? Yeah, that's Greg Dulcich. What team was he on prior? He wasn't always on the Dolphins.
No, I'm pretty sure he played with the Broncos.
Broncos? Yeah. I just haven't seen him in a while. Okay. 2nd and goal, guys. We are on the 9-yard line, 9-yard line or so. Tua is going to take the snap. He's going to find Achane again. Ooh, he gets stopped. Oh, man, they almost had it so close. Gets stopped on what looked to be the 1 or so after a 7-yard reception. So close to a touchdown, guys. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal, right where they were. Oh, man, this is flashbacks.
Greg Dulcich, 3 years with Broncos.
3 years, Greg Dulcich. Okay, cool. I knew I remember him somewhere else. I just hadn't seen him in a long time. Yeah, 7-yard reception there to Achane. Frankie Louvu and Bobby Wagner get credited with that 1-yard line stop. Tua under center. Here comes the snap. Handoff to Gordon. Gordon gets the touchdown! Dolphins! What was that? You get a touchdown. You get a touch. Good job, Gordon, right there to bring the Dolphins up for their first touchdown of the game. Every Achane fan is sad as can be after that one, but it is all right because the Dolphins are going to possibly tie this game up and maybe have a chance of winning. From the left hash, we got the extra point right now, and it is up and good. 13-13, guys. That'll tie the game up early in the 4th quarter. I think there's a lot of people that are really upset with that Gordon touchdown.
Yeah, dude, I got sharked.
There's a lot of people.
I got sharked.
You got sharked. He got stuffed so hard on that 1-yard line after that reception by the linebackers. So I guess they are like putting Gordon in. Maybe he's hurting. Yikes.
What's Achane up to now?
Okay, let's hit some fantasy points real quick, guys. Let me move my stream thing over to the side. All right. For the Washington Commanders, let's go right here. Away offense. No. Yeah, here we go. All right, guys. I got Marcus Mariota. He's at 12 fantasy points on the day. He's thrown for 160 yards and 1 touchdown. Croskey-Merrit basically doesn't exist today. He has 1 fantasy point, 6 rushing yards, and how many receiving yards? and 1 receiving yard. He's on 7 total yards for the day. That's really not good. The man who is leading the offense on the run game for the Washington Commanders is Rodriguez. Rodriguez Jr. up to 8 fantasy points with 79 yards on the day. McNichols as the backup, or what it seems today, is second in rushing. 1 rush for 7 yards. So with 1 rush, he passed up croskey-merrit. Marcus Mariota almost beating croskey-merrit in rushing yards. Man, I don't want to talk about croskey-merrit because I feel bad. I'm just like bashing him. I'm just bashing him now, dude. I don't want. That wasn't my intention. I just don't have good things to say about him because there's nothing good he's done today, unfortunately. Reception-wise for Deebo, 5 receptions for 49 yards and a touchdown. They got him at 15 fantasy points. Zach Ertz, 6 fantasy points on 3 receptions and 39 yards. More, I got 28 yards, 2 receptions, 4 fantasy points. McNichols, 3 points, like I said earlier. So that's going to be the majority of your Washington offense for fantasy points. And for the Dolphins, I have Tua over here at 5 fantasy points. Also not great. This is not a good game for fantasy if you have either of these teams. 149 passing yards on the day. Achane, 61 passing yards, 12 fantasy points. Rushing yards, not passing yards. Obviously, my apologies. Gordon, who just snuck away with that touchdown, is now at 8 fantasy points with 26 yards and a touchdown. Waddle, 8 fantasy points on the day on 3 receptions with 52 yards. Malik Washington, 3 receptions, 42 yards, 7 fantasy points. And then Dolchich would be your final one with 3 fantasy points. But here comes the kickoff, guys. Commanders set to take it away, grab it on the 10, back to the 20, the 25, almost to the 30. I think they're going to get brought down here at the 29-yard line. And that'll begin this drive for the Washington Commanders. Santino looks like my Uncle Ricardo, but with less hair. Oh. Sounds like Ricardo's a good-looking guy. Sorry. 1st and 10, guys, for the Washington Commanders. They're starting this drive at their own 30-yard line. Let's see what they can do. Oh, let's get the drive chart out. I can see my head reflecting the light from above. Okay. We got 12 and a half minutes remaining in this game. Let's start this clock in just a sec. Marcus Mariota here to take this snap under center. And a toss right here to croskey-merrit, who finds a little room on the right side of the field. Ooh, and it looks like he got about 10 yards right there, and he did. That's going to go down as a 10-yard gain for Merritt. 1st down, Commanders.
Easy for me.
Nice. 1st and 10 on the Commanders. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Ooh, cool. The skull glare. Oh, man. Blinded by the light. Yeah, Mario's putting fantasy points in the chat, guys, so check it out if you're looking for fantasy stuff. I listed it off just a moment ago, but Mario has you in text format below in the chat. 1st and 10 for the Washington Commanders. Was there an injury? Was there a timeout? No. Nope. They're just taking their time. Just taking their time. Yeah. Yeah, Marcus Mariota is back in the game. You guys are making me laugh, y'all, with the skull comments. Okay, guys, Marcus Mariota is in the game, I believe. Here comes the handoff for Mariota. That's going to be croskey-merrit again. 4-yard gain, bring him up to the 44-yard line, approaching midfield. We have a tie game right now, early in this 4th quarter, y'all. It's been a slow game. Both teams getting their first touchdown here in the 2nd half. We'll see what these teams can make happen here in the final 10 minutes or so of this game. 2nd and 6 for the Commanders right here. Mariota, empty backfield. Passing to the left side, finds Deebo, who gets brought down immediately. Deebo is going to get a reception right there, but it's going to go down as a -3-yard reception with Minkah Fitzpatrick getting that tackle right there. Good defense from Fitzpatrick to stop what could have been a little bubble screen on the left side of the field. Yeah, no dice. No dice there from Deebo. That'll bring up a 3rd and 9 after that loss of 3-yard lines. Commanders at the 41-yard line. Mariota awaiting the snap. He got McNichols again by his side. McNichols, no Croskett, no Rodriguez. Snap. Mariota, he looked like he's going to rush it. Oh, he is. He passes the line of scrimmage, and he's going to the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20. Holy cow! Marcus Mariota scrambles and dips out for a 43-yard rush. Wow, oh, wow. That's probably the Commanders' longest rush of the year. Holy cow. What a play there from Marcus Mariota. Runs that ball 43 yards to get the yards they need and put them in the red zone. Holy, very good job. I'm impressed, Mariota. He put on the wheels. He was quick. He was outrunning the defense, too. Very nice. 43. Yes, big. That is the biggest play. Without a doubt. Okay, guys, 1st and 10. We're in the red zone. Here comes the snap. It's going to be handoff to Merritt, and he's going to go up through the middle and get about 6 yards or so before getting brought down. Good play right there. Good play right there from the Commanders. The Commanders are putting together the offense. Mariota's taking charge. I imagine morale's high after that run. 43-yard run from the QB, the backup QB. What a guy. Impressive. What a guy. Okay, Mariota under center. Here comes the snap, the handoff. He tries to go up the middle, but croskey-merrit gets shut down and only gets about a yard. 1 yard before being brought down. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 3, guys. They are at the Miami 8. The 8-yard line here. Trying to punch it in. But both of these teams have had difficulty in the red zone today. Possession indicators off my B, bro. I got you. Boom. Appreciate you. I saw that chat. I appreciate you telling us. Here comes the snap, guys. Ooh, a direct snap to Deebo. Deebo goes straight up the middle and gets the 1st down is what it looks like. 3-yard gain for Deebo Samuel on the direct snap, and that's going to bring up a 1st down, Commanders. 1st and goal. Nice little play right there to get the yards they needed. We got showing Juju Brents, cornerback for the Miami Dolphins, hobbling on the side of the field, quite obviously injured. Brendan asking if Mario, is that you on the chat? It sure is, man. If you want to talk to Mario, he's here. Just because he's not here doesn't mean he's not here. You know what I'm saying? Here comes the snap, guys. Mariota takes a snap. He hands it off to Merritt, I believe, again, who's going to get stuffed one more time for another 1-yard gain. Merritt is not having good luck on these rushes, man. Where'd Rodriguez go? Because he was doing good. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be mean. 2nd and goal right here on the 4-yard line. Mario is the green screen. Basically. It's not entirely wrong. Marcus Mariota here getting ready for the snap. Hands it off to, I believe, was McNichols up the middle. McNichols, ooh, he's trying. Oh, Dolphins, they brought together the wall. They brought it together and were able to shut down McNichols, stop him on the 1. 3-yard gain. 3-yard gain. Does that make Santino Wario? No, I think it makes me more Luigi. You know, we're a team. My brother's favorite character is Wario, though, so he could be Wario. He's kind of a douche. He's cool, though. That's my brother. I can say whatever I want. All right, guys, 3rd and goal. Oh, commercial break. Commercial break. My apologies. Commercial break right here, guys. We do going to have some
I need
Chiefs
to verify
fan for
something,
life.
please. Having trouble with your email. Can you tell me if you received my pick'ems for Week 11, says Chiefs fan for life. Did you not get notified for Week 11? Did you make your Week 11 picks a little bit too late? I'll check Chiefs fan for life. Why don't you reach out to me on the website at footballnationusa.com, and I will get back to you in just a little bit, Chiefs fan. But what's going on, guys? That's it, man. This is my boy. Guys, this dude literally saved my life back, again, when I was young and dumb and broke. It's crazy, man. We've been friends for a long time, dude. We've been friends for a really long time. So I've known Santino for over a decade now. This is my boy. He's my right-hand man. You guys don't know this, but I got crushed my first 2 years doing Football Nation, and the workload became too much. And Santino was there to help. He offered to help, and he was the first one who said, hey, man, I can do this stuff to take something off your plate. And we've been moving forward ever since. We started in the basketball season.
Turns out I'm okay at it.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it, bro. He's got all the slides that you guys see. So Santino has been an integral part of Football Nation on the back end. We put him in front of the we let him out of the basement from time to time, and he gets to show up on the camera from time to time.
That's what my family used to do too. No,
yeah, right. And we let him out of the Harry Potter closet there from time to time. No, but for real, man, this dude puts in a ton of work, a ton of hours on Football Nation. So be thankful he's here right now. I would not be doing 4 games if Santino wasn't here. I would just be doing the 3 games that I promised you guys. So he's volunteered to do these, or I would drop a game and maybe, you know.
Free Santino.
Anyways, free Santino.
Help!
He's good. He's good. I will be live for the next 3 games today, so don't go anywhere, chat. After this game, I will be plugging in the chat area the next few games coming up. Be sure to click on that, sign up, and subscribe to Football Nation so you are notified when we go live.
We got a banger next.
Commercial break is over, so I'm going to hand this back over to our boy. You know him. You'll love him. You will soon enough. This is my boy Santino, bro. Love the guy. Take it over, man. It's all you.
T-Fishes, I am also a bartender. Me and Mario have been worked in the food industry together for a long time, F&B industry. I bartend, so sometimes when I do these morning games, if I look quiet, tired, or distracted, it's because I am extremely tired and I got off of work 4 hours ago. Okay, guys, this is it. 3rd and goal. Commanders on the 1. Here comes the snap. Marcus Mariota hands it off. Who gets it to Rodriguez, and they get stuffed again, bringing up another 4th down and 1. Or goal on the 1. Oh, my God.
Go for it or no.
They said Santino bleaked twice for help. We are not covering the Seattle game, man. We are not.
The schedule is already made.
The schedule is made. We made this schedule a few weeks back. Let me see where my thing is. Weekly matchup. I'll get back to that in just a second, but there it is. I'll be back in just a second for that. Okay, guys. 4th and goal right here.
That's not fair.
They can't do that, man.
The official was standing there.
Yeah, bro. He's like, no, you can't hike it. Not yet. Bro, they forced him to call a timeout. That's so messed up.
So that's 1 timeout. Clock is stopped.
All right, yes. So let me jump back to this real quick. These are the games for today, guys. Immediately after this, we have the Bucs and the Bills. Instead of the Seahawks-Rams game, we did the Chiefs-Broncos. We usually try to avoid these 3:05 games because these 12 o'clock games like to drip into it. Like if it's a slow game, they're passing a lot of time stoppage. It'll interfere with the 3:25 games even, which makes it so 3:05 will miss like an entire quarter. So unfortunately, those 3:05 games are almost a miss entirely for us. So we usually do obviously these international games, the 12 o'clock, 3:25 slate, and then the primetime Sunday night slate during Sundays. But it is 4th and goal, guys. The offense is out there. Mariota waiting the snap. Zach Ertz in motion, moving to the left side of the field. He has 2 receivers right. Here comes the snap. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, man. Incomplete. Intended target was Zach Ertz. I got to see the replay to see what happened. I think Zach Ertz slipped. Yeah, he did. That's what I thought happened. He slipped on the ground. His cleat slipped a little bit. He tried to catch himself, and while he was catching himself, Mariota threw the ball to him, and it was just, there was no way. Zach Ertz couldn't even re-coordinate himself in time for that. Salted Fishing said, bro got rid of the ram emoji. We are limited on member emojis, guys. So as we get more channel members, we are allowed to add more emojis. Soon we will be to that 32 marker for each team, but we are not there just yet. So as we get more popular, as we get more subscribers, as we get more members, as more members join the channel, then we will have more emojis, and eventually we will have all of the teams. Yeah, Mario's so loud, he really doesn't need the headset, but it's more just like a prop. I remember when I first came over here, the headset was actually fake. It wasn't plugged into anything. But, yep. So, when we get back from the break, guys, Miami gets the ball on their own 1-yard line. I can't believe that how many stops have happened on, like, less than 5. Santino looks like he hits 13-leg parlays with ease. Maybe my ancestry did. I got some family members who will talk the talk and walk the walk up in New York. Those guys are some cool guys. Some made.
They may or may not know Chauncey Billups.
They're good peeps. They're good people. Anyways, if the Commanders couldn't score there, they don't want to win, says Classic Life. That was rough, man. That was rough. There's been a lot of big stops here. Miami have a pretty good comeback to the season in the last 3 to 4 weeks. I mean, they had a heck of a game yesterday, guys. I mean, not yesterday. The last week against the Bills. What an upset that was. Watch, the Fishies do worse on their drive, says D. Malcini. I sat Deebo Samuel for Aaron Jones Sr. That's interesting. That's a heck of a move, man. That's a heck of a move, and I hope it works out for you. Okay, guys, we are back to action. Miami Dolphins on their own. Oh, it looks like they put them on the 2. On their own 2-yard line to start this drive. Here comes the snap, 2 under center. He's going to hand it off over here to Achane, I believe. Oh, and that's Gordon. And Gordon's an open field to the 10, to the 20. Gordon with a very, very nice play right there. 20-yard rushing gain, left side of the field. Very nice. That's going to be a Miami Dolphins first down. Out of the danger zone. Out of the danger zone. It is a tie game right now. 13-13. If you guys are just waking up, we have football. We've had football. We are in the last 5 to 6 minutes remaining in this game. Don't you go anywhere because we got all kinds of football today, y'all. All kinds of football. Here comes the snap, guys. There's 4 receivers on the right side of the field, and he's going to hit Achane on a little bubble screen type play, and that's going to end up going down as a loss of 3 yards. No dice there for Achane. Everyone think it's scripted, huh? You're scripting the Spain games. Scripting the Spain games. 2nd and 13 after that loss of yardage on that passing play right there to Achane. 2nd and 13. All right, we got. Here comes the snap. I got 2 receivers on the right side of the field. Dolchich on the left. Ooh, it hit Jalen Waddle in his chest, but he dropped it. Hit him right in the chest. He should have had that ball. Should have had that. That'll bring up 3rd and 13, guys. Miami still on the 19. Yeah, he should have had that ball. It was decent defense, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? 3rd and 13, guys. Very important play right here. Long 3rd down, but if they don't get it, the punt is going to end up probably putting the Commanders in decent field position this late in the game, and the Dolphins don't want that. Here comes the snap and shotgun formation. Tua looking in center of the field. He's getting smothered. Oh, somehow he doesn't get tackled, and he still gets sacked. Whoa. There's a big flag on the field. Oh, it looks like it's going to be on the Dolphins. I saw Commanders decline a penalty and cheer immediately after. So that's going to go down as a big sack. Big sack on the Dolphins. It's going to be credited to Von Miller. Von Miller with the sack. Loss of 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 19. 4th and 19. I imagine we see a punt here. When are you guys dropping the Week 12 schedule? Mario will probably bring that up during the night game. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it deflected off him. Oh, my goodness. The Commanders dropped the punt return catch. He called a fair catch. It bounced off him, and I think the Dolphins might have grabbed it.
They did.
Oh, the Dolphins got it. What a pass. Holy cow. The Dolphins punted it all the way to the 40-yard line on the opposite side of the field. Insane Risty, I believe is his name, couldn't keep his hands on it. Oh no. Oh, no, man. That's not good. Commanders just letting it get away from them. That's a big, big, big mistake. Just basically gave a Hail Mary pass to the Dolphins.
With 4 minutes left to go.
Yes, with 4 minutes in the fourth quarter during a tie game in Spain. That is the opposite of a clutch factor from the Commanders' return squad.
Yeah, special teams.
Whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
Very bad, guys. Very bad. The drop is going Sane Ristil. Sane Ristil muffs the catch. Oof. We are now in a commercial break, guys. When we come back, Miami is still retaining possession, 1st and 10 on their own 42. Or is it the Washington 42?
No, they are in Washington territory.
Right?
now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They are in Washington territory.
That's what I thought. Yeah, they're in Washington territory on the opposite side of the field on their 42.
I don't even think it's the 42. I think they were in better position than that.
Well, that's what ESPN's saying. I'm just reading.
He's right.
Huge Miami fan right here, says CR7 boy predicting. Well, I picked the Dolphins as my pick'ems this week, and as of right now, they are set up to win this game. They have the ball in the opposite side of the field on the Commanders' 42-yard line. In all reality, they only need, 5 yards to be in field goal position safely? And that would win it. That field goal right there. So they got to kill 4 minutes. Commanders are down to 1 timeout. No, I couldn't see it. My big old head was blocking the other one. 2 timeouts. 2 timeouts left for the Commanders. So, honestly, the Miami Dolphins could make this the last possession of the game if they really, really wanted to and left the ball to Achane with first downs. I don't know if that's the case. We shall see. But everybody needs to put on their rally caps. Roy Williams saying tie game, huh? Last tie game we did was the Cowboys-Packers, right?
Yeah, that was Monday Night Football.
That was a crazy game. That was an upset of the week right there.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk the Cowboys and Packers tied? What was the score, 40-40 or something?
For the Cowboys-Packers tie?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
It was high. It was 40-40, I think, or something. Jalen Waddle, touchdown, please, says where to Perks. Oh, my gosh. Crazy turnovers games this year, says Mashiko. All right. I got one final question I can answer from Det. I'm a Vikings fan. Big Vikings fan. I took the Vikings against the Bears later. I don't know if I'm very confident about that pick, but that's what I picked. All right. Here comes the snap. Tua, I got 2 receivers on the right side, motion from Achane. And they're going to hand this off to Gordon to try to get a run up the middle for a 1-yard gain. That'll come down to a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9, guys. 4 minutes remaining. Yeah, I'm a Vikes fan. I don't know if I love JJ yet, but he's still young.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is his rookie season.
Yeah,
This is
it's not technically his rookie season, but it is his rookie season. Have I ever eaten gabagool? Yes. It's literally just capicola. It's like Italian bologna. Okay, here comes the snap. Hands it off to Achane this time. Achane up the middle, zooming through, gets the first down and a few more. First down, Dolphins. I mean, as of right now, it is looking like a Dolphins walk-off field goal. Okay, 1st and 10, guys. They are now on the Washington 29-yard line. I have 3 minutes remaining in this game. There's not much time left for the Commanders to make something happen. Dolphins could walk away with this one if they can get some points on the board. Tua under center. Here comes the snap. Achane in the backfield. I got motion from Malik Washington to the right side. Hands it off to Achane. Achane busts through the middle, goes a little right, and gets a few more. Call it a gain of 5. 2nd down. 2nd down and 5. They are now on the Washington 24-yard line. All right. You guys ready? I got a big old head, y'all. Here comes the plays, guys. We got time stoppage from Washington, timeout. One more timeout remaining for the Commanders. Donnie Davis says it's over, right? Well, as of right now, we have overtime happening. So, not yet. I think this is GG's. It could be GG's WP, but we'll see, y'all. That's right. Vikes all day. We got the W today. Norsemen of North. Yes. Walk off HN. That's what you want, Mario?
Yeah, that'd be fire, dude. That's exactly what I need.
We need to rename the Viking Stadium right here. Santino Dome.
Oh, yeah.
Someone put it in the chat. Okay, guys. Shotgun formation from Tua right here. He's got 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Washington in motion. Hands it off to Achane. Runs up the middle. Finds space on the right to the 10. To the 6. To the 6 out of bounds. Stops the clock at 2.5 minutes remaining. They are on 1st and goal on the Washington 6-yard line within the red zone. But this makes it way more nervous now because they've had very low success within the red zone. I would have almost preferred if they got a deep pass prior to the red zone, because now they're going to have to deal with this Commanders red zone defense. Okay, guys. Dolphins ready for the snap. I got motion from the Dolphins right now. Oh, they're going to hand it off to Achane, who's going to get stuffed just above the line of scrimmage. They're going to call it a gain of 1. 1 yard right there. What do you think's going to happen, y'all? Timeout again from the Commanders. Last timeout for them. There is 2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. No timeouts for the Commanders, 3 for the Dolphins. The score is 13-13. The Dolphins are at 2nd and goal, 4 yards away, 5 yards away from victory. Possibly.
Nail-biting game.
It sure is a nail-biting game. It sure is. I didn't think – I had a feeling this would be a close one, but I didn't think it would be this intense this late, you know? Like 13-13. Red zone defenses have made or broke this game today, and they're going to make or break the Commanders right now. Right now. 2nd and goal right here, guys. Here comes the snap. Achane to his right side. I got motion from the Dolphins. Oh, toss to the right side to Achane. Achane finds a hole. Oh, I think he got stopped just at the line. Oh, my gosh. He has made it to the Washington Commanders' 0.5 yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Inches is all they need, I'm telling you. Inches. That's going to have time stoppage here. We are now at the 2-minute warning. Last 2 minutes of the game, guys.
Schedules.
We're going to hit schedules. Would the smart thing for the Dolphins to do right now? Oh, wait, no, it's 3rd down. Never mind. Okay. All right, guys. After today, Washington Commanders, just so you know, we're going to hit this schedule. They got a bye week next week. Immediately following that, in Week 13, they will be facing the Broncos in Washington. This will be a Sunday night game. We will most likely be covering this one. Week 14, Commanders will be going to Minnesota to face my Vikings, and they will take an L. No, I'm kidding. We'll see how that game goes for Week 14. Then week 15, they'll go back into the Giants Stadium and face them. And then finally, week 16 is a to-be-determined time so far. I'm not sure as of why, but it's the first time I've come into contact with that. But it is a Saturday game where they'll be hosting the Philadelphia Eagles in week 16.
You'll see that 16, 17, and 18, bro. It's going to happen all three of those.
Yeah, I imagine they'll update as we go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have to. Here we go.
Home team?
Oh, I'm on head-to-head. That's not home team. Here we are. Here we are. Just like the Commanders, Dolphins next week, bye week. Both teams, week 12 byes. Then the Dolphins will be hosting the Saints. After that, they'll be heading on over to New Jersey to face the Jets. And then week 15, Monday Night Football against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. We will be covering that game. Monday Night Footballs, we like those games. And then even possibly this week's 16, Sunday Night Football, Bengals and Dolphins. We should be covering that game as well. That's an interesting prime time. Bengals and Dolphins.
Hey, if the Bengals show up by that time, they could.
By that time, actually, they're basically 100% going to have Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow should be back week 13 or 14 right here. So by December, by the first football week of December, we should be seeing Joe Burrow back, and we're going to see if he can reconnect with Jamar Chase. And they haven't moved on to bigger and Flacco things. Sorry, I cringe myself sometimes, guys. Okay, 2 minutes left. We are still in this commercial break. We're going to be right back. And we are. We're back. Are we on the 1? If I remember correctly, we're on the 1 yard line right now, guys. 1 yard line. Dolphins trying to take the W right here. Here we go. Tua waiting the snap. Achane behind him. Here it is. 2 receivers left. One's in motion. Snap. Handoff to Achane. Ooh, and he gets stuffed again! He gets stuffed again! Wow! The clock is ticking now, though, y'all. I'm thinking they're going to kick a field goal. I think they're going to play it safe and kick a field goal. Yeah, man. There's not much time left. Sorry, I was reading the chats. I realized that I'm just silent. 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining in this game, guys. There is a Dolphins player down. Is it a Dolphins player? We have time stoppage, but a timeout has not been removed from the Dolphins. Devon Achane was injured? I didn't even see it happen. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Achane is down right now, guys. So that's going to be an injury timeout for the Miami Dolphins right now. That'll bring them to 2 timeouts. 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining in this game. 4th and goal right now. Achane's moving. He's moving. He looks like he's walking fine. Maybe a slight hobble on the right side, but he's helping. Oh, no, he's hurting. He's hurting. Oh, no. Yes, Achane is injured. We're not sure exactly the full diagnosis right here, but we'll get that information to you as soon as possible. Sorry, we left the clock ticking there for a second. I'll stop it real quick. We're at 1 minute and 44 seconds, guys. 1 minute and 44 seconds. It's 4th and goal right now. 4th and goal. Yeah, it did look like he had a slight hobble on his right side. It could have been a knee. I'm not sure. We'll find out here as soon as we can. Okay. They're going for it, y'all. The Miami Dolphins offense is out there on 4th and goal. The Miami Dolphins offense is out there on 4th and goal. Tua under center. Motion. Here comes the snap. Hands it off to Gordon. And they're going to get stuffed. Oh, my goodness. Why did they do that? Guys, why did they do that? Why didn't they kick the field goal? Oh, my goodness. Commanders, make the stop. Make an enormous stop on the 1 yard line. Dolphins shut down, hand the ball over, victory in the palm of their hands. All they needed to do was kick it through the field goal. I can't imagine McDaniels will see the light of day next week. No way after that call. There's no way. Why wouldn't you kick the field goal? They don't have any timeouts. There's 1:40 on the board. What happened? Everyone fire McDaniels. McDaniels sold. Oh, no. And it is looking like overtime now. Surprise, surprise. I feel like I've had a few overtime games. As soon as I say that, the chat, every time I watch Santino, it goes into overtime. Okay. Okay, guys, a safety would be basically the end of the game right here. Mariota, shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking right, looking middle, throws it out. He finds Deebo Samuel, middle of the field, the 25, the 30, gets tackled about the 31. Clock's ticking. Clock is ticking. 1 minute and 27 seconds. McDaniel sold the game. No way he's head coach next week. There's no way. There's no way. 1 minute 40 is a lot of time, but not without timeouts. Here's the snap, and they run it up the middle and get stuffed about 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. McNichols gets 1 yard on that play, and Miami Dolphins call timeout. I don't know what's happening anymore. Miami Dolphins just called timeout to give Washington Commanders more time to score the ball.
Yeah, like let the clock run out. Go to overtime.
I'm sorry if I'm silent here for a second. I'm really confused by the play calling on the Miami Dolphins right now. He didn't kick the easiest field goal of his kicker's career. He then calls timeout for the other team. Okay, 2nd and 9, y'all. We're on the 32-yard line. Washington Commanders trying to make something with the time they were just given by the Dolphins. 2nd and 9. Mariota in shotgun. Here comes the snap. He finds somebody on the left side of the field. Zach Ertz gets that reception. 3-yard gain from Zach Ertz. He looks like he might have a sore shoulder of some kind. Rigged, says uncompromised one. Timeout again for the Dolphins. What is... I mean, 3rd down, I get. Maybe. 3rd and 6. I wouldn't have called timeouts. This is crazy. It could turn out to be a phenomenal call, guys. Possibly. If they make the stop here. But, I mean, if they run the ball and they make the stop, that's going to leave them with 10 seconds left after the punt with 0 timeouts. So, was it? Was it really?
Washington playing for a draw. Miami trying to win.
Right? That's what it seems like. Here comes the Commanders, 3rd down and 6 attempt. Mariota, shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Here comes the snap. He passes it to the right side. He finds somebody. He finds Zach Ertz again, who's going down the field, the 50, the 40. He makes it to right at the 40-yard line. That's not Zach Ertz. That's Jones. My apologies. That is not Zach Ertz. That is Jones. His first reception of the day. 25-yard gain right there. To get the Commanders across midfield. Commanders could win this. Yeah, how about those timeouts now? Jacoby Jones with that play right there. bet the Dolphins wish they didn't call timeout now. What is happening? Okay, guys. 1st and 10. Washington on Miami's 40. They're going to hand the ball off. Oh, my gosh.
It feels like
2-yard
Washington
gain.
doesn't believe they can win this game. You should
It's
be throwing
second
the football.
2nd and 8. Why did they run the ball, y'all? Guys, what is happening? What is happening in Spain today, guys?
This is not field goal range, bro. Like,
This is not field goal range. They need 10 more yards. 5-10 more yards and they can take this win right here. Okay, here we go. Snap, shotgun formation. Mariota's looking right. He passed. Oh, they almost picked Mariota off. They almost picked him off last second. Holy cow.
10-yard gain, a 10-yard play to win this game.
Yes. All they need is a flat route. to the outside of the field. Flat route to the outside of the field, get 5 to 8 yards, get out of bounds, kick the field goal, win the game.
There's enough time to play it in the middle of the field and clock it. Like, they've got 22 seconds.
Only reason I say that is because they could deal with 6 yards, but it wouldn't be a first down. 6 yards can get them in field goal range, but it wouldn't be a first down. So no spike after. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Here it goes, guys. Shotgun formation. Mariota takes a snap. He's looking left. He passes it deep left. Deep left. Oh, and he almost had it. He had a hand on the ball. More. One hand on the ball, but he couldn't bring it in. He couldn't bring it in. Kenneth Garrow says he's calling timeout for him. Oh, man, more. No dice on that. And that's going to bring up 4th and 8 on the Miami's 38-yard line. How big's this field goal? 55?
I don't know, but Minka Fitzpatrick got baked. He got cooked on that one.
He did. If that was a slightly better pass, guys, that would have been the end of the game. 56-yarder from the middle. Oh, it's no good. Oh, my goodness. 56-yarder from Matt Gay. It's his second missed field goal of the day. Second missed field goal of the day. Oh, man, and it really feels like we're about to have some overtime. Oh, man, guys, this is a weird final minute.
10 seconds left.
This final minute has been sketch. Miami does have 10 seconds. They have 10 seconds. It's 1st and 10. They're on their 46-yard line. One 15-yard pass out of bounds in 8 seconds could put them in field goal position for this win, which would be insane. Tua, shotgun, empty backfield. Here comes the pass to the left side. Waddle, what is going on? Waddle, second pass to his chest that he's dropped today. Hit him in the chest. His left shoulder. What is going on? Mario's calling baloney. He says script. It did look like he missed that on purpose, guys. Oh, man, I hate saying that stuff. Because the fact that this game could actually be fixed is such baloney. 2nd and 10. They're going to do a Hail Mary. Oh, is that a delay of game? Oh, they got the snap off. Tua passes it out. They send it out, and they're going to do some schoolyard baloney maybe, and they get taken down. Achan gets a chill little 22-yard reception right there. So that's cool for all you Achan fantasy players. And we have overtime. Another one, y'all. Another overtime. Unfortunately, this does interrupt our pregame for the next game, so I'm going to have Mario come on over here and tell you how he thinks the game's scripted.
All right, guys. So normally this would be the perfect opportunity for us to end this current live stream and then start on the next one. But right now we've got, first of all, 62,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for helping us get to that number. But secondly, most importantly, we will have overtime in this game, which means we're not going to get a pregame for the next one. I've already dropped in the link. I've dropped the link in the description down below for the next game. If you guys want to set up a separate tab, I will be live immediately after this game. And hoping that this game does not stretch out past the start time here, we will need to get that other game started by 12 o'clock. So
yes.
we'll have to do a hard stop on this one and cut over to the other one. But I don't think it'll be there. We'll see if someone can score. We'll play it by ear.
Imagine it's 10 minutes. I imagine it's done in less than 30.
I would hope. Yeah, something
drop. You heard it, right?
Something fell. It doesn't matter. We're good. We're good. But just a few more minutes, guys. We'll get the next live stream started here in a few. That's it, man. That's all I really got. The rules for rules for overtime haven't really changed.
We got the
except
coin
both
flip
teams
right
get a chance to score. So, all right, guys, that's it.
Coin flip happening right now. We'll see who gets the first possession here in overtime. God, I believe the Dolphins are going to receive this ball. Oh, no, Washington's going to receive the ball. Washington's going to receive the ball. Whew. Oh, man, I cannot believe I got another overtime game. I've had 3 this year, I think. 3 or 4. I think I've done 6 games, and 3 of them were overtime, like 50%. What up, Courtney? How you doing? Hell effing yes, says Mad Steve. I'm here for the OT and Santino, says Paper Planes. What up, what up? Clem checking in. The game in Spain is really lame. Yeah, it's been a rough one and questionable towards the end of this game. Lucky, says Reggio. Oh. Congrats, Mario, Santino, and Mods. Thank you, Urge Citizen. We appreciate you, man. We hit another goal. We just keep trying to knock these goal downs.
Onward and upward.
Mario, I'm disappointed. We wanted to hear it straight from you that it's rigged. Another one.
This game is it's appropriate, man. This game's a little fishy with these Miami Dolphins here, with this Miami tuna fish. I'm not going to come out and say it, man. I'm not going to come out and say it, but you already know how I feel.
Overtime pay.
Yeah, right. Fucking right. You got overtime last week too, right?
Yeah.
Last week was
Colts. Colts was overtime game. Yep. Jason Wolf saying the Seattle game is better than the Denver game. I explained this earlier. We don't do the 3:05 games usually because we usually end up missing the first whole quarter, the entire first quarter, because the 12 o'clock games usually last until about 3:15, and that's why we don't do the 3:05 games. I do apologize we're not doing the Seattle game. I agree that it could most likely be a better game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams, but, we prefer to get entire streams of the game. Doing part streams aren't really ideal for a full football streaming channel. Miami Dolphin checking in with Etchaz. Why would this game be rigged? Both teams are going nowhere. There was a bunch of questionable calls there at the end, like McDaniel should have for sure kicked a field goal, or maybe he shouldn't have gave Washington Commanders extra time. The missed field goal, the second one today. It's just it raises a couple eyebrows, it raises a couple eyebrows here and there. Obviously, no one has proof, but it could just be this. This is what 3-7 looks like, chat. It could just be that, honestly, it's you just can't say. I can't say. I ain't got those connections, Miami set to kick this one away. Washington Commanders going to have the first possession in overtime. Here comes the kick, and it looks like it is a boot. That was a boot. Goes out the back of the end zone. Washington going to start with the ball on the 35-yard line. Almost 80,000. Yeah, it's sold out, right? Yeah, the capacity for that stadium's about 72, I believe. I think I looked it up. The Real Madrid. I'm naive, or did you call me a knave? But why? All right, guys, 1st and 10. Washington at their own 35. We'll see what they can put together. Let's get this right here. Here comes the snap. And the pass goes up the middle. Oh, it's picked off. The Dolphins picked it off on the first play. Oh, my goodness. Dolphins saying they're going to win it. You don't got to wait long. Well, there goes the Commanders' possession. Wow. Who gets the credit? Patterson. Patterson on the Dolphins.
Don't even do a play. Just kick the damn.
Just kick the field goal, says Mario. No plays, please. Please stop what you're doing. Please just kick the ball.
Bro, Washington 33. Okay, they can get a couple yards here. That's a huge play.
That's incredible. That's what they needed.
Wow.
Well, I mean, they just needed points. Dolphins pick the ball off. First play of the Washington Commanders overtime drive. Dolphins starting on the Washington 33. A field goal wins the game. A touchdown wins the game. Next score. Here's Tua under center. Here comes the snap. Achane in the backfield. Achane going to get this one. He's going out to the left side. He found a gap to the 30, the 25. He makes it to about the 23, right at the the first down line, and he's going to get that first down. First down, Dolphins. They're in field goal range, guys. Mario's whispering, "Can I get an Achane touchdown right now?" Is it possible? He's like, he wants the game to end, but at the same time, an Achane touchdown would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad it was a close game. Any overtime game's a good guy. It was a good game, you know? That's a fact. It was close enough to where they needed extra time. Tua, shotgun. Achane to his left, 2 receivers right, 1 in motion. Waddle moving to the left side of the field. He hands it off to Achane, though, who's going to try a little run play on the right side of the field. He's going to get past the 20 this time to the 19. 2nd and 6 yards to go, guys. 2nd and 6. They are on the 19-yard line. They are well into field goal position. I imagine they just run the ball. Yeah, they're celebrating, which is – I don't love that. Dolphins on the side of the field celebrating. I think it's the defense celebrating, really. It was the defense celebrating over the quick pick that they are able to get real fast. Okay. Tua under center. They're on the Washington 19-yard line in the red zone. Next score wins. He's going to call timeout, guys. He didn't like it. Tua didn't like it. He called timeout. Yeah, that's fine. McDaniel's like, why'd you call timeout? Everything looked fine to me. Where did you say, where am I? McDaniel's looking confused at Tua. Mario said in his head, where am I? Is this Spain? It's like, Miami looks different today, y'all. I think everyone's really jet lagged. Like, you gotta be real jet lagged. Oh, they're putting the special teams on the field? No, he's still out there. Patterson's ready to kick it away. I imagine they just keep running it until they're forced into a 4th down position, and then they kick it away because the closer they can get, and if they could run it in the end zone, better. Matt Gay on the Commanders has already missed 2 field goals today. They don't want their kicker to also miss one. Okay. Tua under center. Here comes the snap. It is 2nd and 6. They're trying to get in the end zone. Toss to Achane. Oh, he found a gap, and he brings it out to about the 11, which is going to be good for another Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10. Oh, they're calling it the 12. They're on the 12-yard line. 1st down and 10. Achane there for another 7-yard gain. He's having a great game today. At 21 fantasy points, 120 rushing yards. Very nice from Achane.
Cool. But can I get an Achane touchdown?
You just be happy with 21. Mario's getting greedy. Kind of like McDaniels. Oh, they're lining up for the field goal here on 1st down. Left hash. Here's the snap. It's up. And that's the game. Field goal is good from the Miami Dolphins, and they're going to take the win in Real Madrid. Home stadium. What a game, guys. That was a decent game. There was only 2 touchdowns. Don't get me wrong. That's lame-ish, but a solid game. But don't go anywhere, guys, because you know what we have next? More football. Right now.
Let's go.
Buccaneers Bills. We're going to drop it in the chat in just a second. Mario will give you the link. He's going to take it over. Mario's going to do his thing. I'm going to be sidelined now. I'm going to hit the bench. I'm probably going to eat something because I'm starving. And Mario's going to roll y'all through the day, starting with the Bucs Bills, into the Chiefs Broncos, into the Lions Eagles. 3 all-star matchups that are going to set us up for one beautiful day of football. I already told Mario that we're going to have to get a little screen share of other scores on other games, but there are a lot of good games going on today. But Miami Dolphins get their, what I believe is their 3rd overseas win, but I could be wrong. Someone tried to correct me earlier, told me it was their 2nd, but maybe so. Washington Commanders, still 0 wins overseas. They now have 1 tie against the Bengals in London back in 2016, and now they got their first L internationally out here in Spain. Okay, guys. What a great game we had. It was a pleasure doing it. Thanks for showing up. My name is Santino, y'all. Let's effing go.